Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, I'm back. Curly, anyway. How you going, John Paul? John Paul's mum here, Anne. Oh, John Paul's mum, how you going? Charles, how you going? SW, how you going? Bazza. Hello, Hev from an Aussie living in Alabama. Oh, I'm so jealous. Deb, how you going? Deb Jones and Deb Richardson. We got two Debs in the house. Deb said 2 Debs in the house means double the fun. Everyone's saying hello. Alex said double Debs. And Deb's laughing. David, how you going? SW, Carl. Who else we got? Tiki Doll. Luna, MJ, how you going? Missed out to lunch, how you going? Good afternoon and chat. Fred's out of surgery, his recovery, doing well, should be back in the room in the next 30 minutes. Oh, God love him. Praying for him. Sheila said, hello everyone, just popped in for a minute, dinner's almost ready. That's fine, Sheila. Good to see ya. Shane McGowan passed away today. The Pogues and Kirsty McCall did one of the best Christmas songs. And hey Zal, how you going? Okay, let's get into some news. There's a lot of news going on, guys. Okay, Brian Cates, political columnist and pundit, said who would become exceedingly angry and upset upon learning that the BLM movement has not only fractured, but Trump is openly reaching out to extend his hand to disaffected and disillusioned current and former BLM leaders who are publicly talking about how Democrats have ruthlessly used and betrayed them. I see the plan. I can see a plan. Black leaders who once fully endorsed BLM's role as the Democratic Party's urban foot soldiers in their planned race wars, but who now want off the Democrats' plantation and are openly talking about supporting Trump. You may not recognise opportunity when it gives public interviews seeking a new home, but does that mean Trump can't seize a golden opportunity to rob Democrats of their unified race war foot soldiers when it presents itself? The commie Marxist scum created BLM, used it to push racially divisive propaganda, and utilised it for rioting all over this country in 2020. Would you like to see them do that again? No. Then what the F are you complaining about? You should be happy Trump is moving to highlight the fractures and divisions within that organisation as BLM splits up between those who are still committed to taking orders from Democrat funders and who would organise new ones when ordered to do so, and those who woke up and not only do not plan to listen to the effing Democrats anymore, now they want to support Trump because they realised Trump was right and they were tricked. A lot of anger and frustration you are seeing from Trump exploiting and taking advantage of BLM's fracturing is from people who've insisted to you for a while now all the polls are wrong and fixed. Trump's base is shrinking, he's an actual lunatic, and nobody with any common sense wants him back in the White House. In other words, he's talking about the mainstream media there. Realising Trump is growing his base in the black community to the point black leaders who co-founded BLM are now publicly joining him, and Trump is giving them a warm embrace, both terrifies and infuriates these people as they descend into cognitive dissonance. This cannot be happening. This must not be happening. The latest development goes directly against what they've been loudly and confidently claiming for a year now, that Trump's base is a leaky balloon that's lost over half its air, etc. They've been in denial for some time. Be gentle with these people. We'll need many more of them once Trump wraps up the GOP nomination in a truly overwhelming and historical fashion by March 30th of next year. So that I found that very interesting. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think that that BLM might turn around and join the side once they realised they'd been had. Wyatt said, guess he's on the list then. Bridget Gabriel said, breaking, Senator Dick Durbin just blocked Senator Marsha Blackburn's request to subpoena Jeffrey Epstein's flight logs. Is he on the list? I don't know. Jack Costello said just in, Dawn Marie Engoron, the wife of Judge Arthur Engoron, appears to have deleted her ex account today following a mass expose from independent journalist Laura Loomer. This action took place following a higher court ruling to reinstate Trump's gag order imposed by Judge Engoron. By the way, this whole court case is falling apart. But his wife has deleted her ex account. There you go. Laura Loomer said now we have, I don't know how many, million% know that Dawn Marie Engoron, so this is in relation to this, her account that I uncovered and exposed for her anti-Trump posts is Judge Engoron's wife. Engoron wouldn't have felt the need to silence Trump again with a gag order one day after Trump posted the screenshot of the wife's ex-posts and my reports unless it was Engoron's wife. This idiot judge just fell right into Trump's trap. And Laura Loomer again, breaking, it appears President Trump doesn't give a shit about Judge Engoron's unconstitutional gag order that was reinstated today. Moments after it was reinstated, President Trump doubled down and once again posted my exclusive report about the anti-Trump ex-post made by Judge Engoron's wife, Dawn Marie Engoron. It's suddenly the top post on President Trump's Truth Social feed. Oh, wow. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to go back over here for a minute to try and make sure my chat stays where it is so I can read it when it does, when I go back to it. Mistrial now, Trump 2024, and there's a full investigation article here, which what I'll do is I'll repost that on Twitter. Yeah, it's a family affair apparently. And who's the chick that sits next to him, like on the bench? That's not allowed. Should be one judge on the bench and the other person should be down under the judge. Okay. So Andrew Meaden, this is our Kavanaugh's accuser, okay? This is in Australia. Same things going on as what went on with Kavanaugh, falsely accusing of being attacked, sexually assaulted. Brittany Higgins has admitted lying about attending a doctor in the week after her alleged assault. During her cross-examination on Thursday, she told the federal court that she lied to police, her boss, and a former boyfriend, Den Dillaway, about going to the doctor. I wasn't looking after myself. I hadn't gone to a doctor, Miss Higgins said. I kept making appointments, but I didn't do it. Miss Higgins said she was terrified and too scared to go to a doctor. However, Mr. Wybrow, I don't know, some of these names, said the claim she was going to a doctor when she asked her chief of staff for a day off was another lie. He also grilled her on whether or not she told police she had attended a doctor. You knew it was not true at the time. You said it, Mr. Wybrow said. Yeah, that's Kevin Rudd. Bloody idiot. They're all bloody idiots. What's going on? We got bloody idiots running the countries. Oh no. Prue McSween said this is what happens in our bleeding heart failing justice system. Thanks to Bronnie Taylor for revealing in Parliament that the alleged attacker of the 90-year-old woman I mentioned the other day in the aged care facility who subsequently died, had been previously jailed for 9 SA offences against another woman, and due to a plea bargain, he was only convicted of 1 count of grievous bodily harm. When are we going to be on the side of the victim and not the perpetrator? The real victims, that is. When will we wake up? Thanks, Bronnie, for having the guts to reveal this. Bronnie is short for Bronwyn, I believe, in Australia. Bronnie. Andromeda said a woman who starred on Channel 7 here in Australia show faces 80 SA charges and CA charges. The woman, who cannot be named for legal reasons after she successfully won her bid to keep her name secret by being granted a non-publication order, was originally charged in August this year with 36 offences, including multiple counts of R-word and a raft of serious child abuse allegations. They should not have their name hidden. The person's name should be, we should know who this is, regardless, man or woman. And this is a woman, so it shows you that not only men do it. This is sick. The rubber duck said, save this to your phone when the Epstein client list drops. They will first say Trump was in Epstein's little black book, which he was. They'll say Trump took 2 rides in Epstein's smaller jet plane, which he did. However, he never flew on the Lolita Express, which is the only plane that ever flew to that island. And he never, ever went to that island. These are facts. Remember, 1999 equals start. Because he didn't. He didn't go there. And you'll find out. Anyway, even if you don't believe me, you'll find out in the end. Q said, follow humour. Oh dear. What's she doing now, posting selfies nude? That was a while ago, I believe. It was one of the leaked pictures from somewhere, but she's not nude. We've got a big black thing over anything that should not be shown. Anywho, they're all in on it. She was, Huma Aberdeen was also Hillary Clinton's right-hand woman. Charlie Kirk said, bombshell, while we've known FBI agents were embedded on J6, Rep Clay Higgins is shedding new light on just how deep their involvement went. Higgins claims over 200 agents were on the ground in the Capitol even before the protesters entered. He's also reviewed evidence detailing how these agents infiltrated group chats where they seeded and fueled the initial calls to acts of violence. Rep Higgins said the FBI's involvement was deep, not just on J6, but on the days and weeks and months prior. Sounds a bit arranged, doesn't it? J6 was an anti-Trump trap orchestrated by the permanent DC police state. This is why Pelosi refused Trump's offer of 10,000 National Guard troops. This is why the FBI Director Wray has continually refused to confirm the number of agents involved. How many decent, ordinary Americans are dead or rotting in the DC gulag because of the FBI entrapped them? And that's exactly what it is, entrapment. The rubber duck said this was the shot they were going for. Go ahead and watch it. If you understand their symbols, pay attention to what they are dipping her face into, the colours. What she is holding under her arms and what she is singing about while she is being passed around. All perverted represented symbols, a spell. Shirley Temple's mother wrote that both she and her daughter were both abused on more than one occasion together. Casting couches go back to the beginning. These people were always sick. And I'm never going to look at a Shirley Temple movie the same way again, okay? When I was little, I used to think, oh, you know, there's a little kid, you know, look like me, curly hair, you know. I like her. But I didn't click onto what was going on in these movies. And when you do see it, all these men and a little girl, it's quite... Shirley Temple didn't look comfortable in this, and I think I know why. I'm not comfortable either. Dom Lecrae, breaker of narratives, and she's singing Good Ship Lollipop, right? So, I feel sorry for this little girl, who would be a woman now. But it's just the thought of, just watch as she walks through. Yeah, she doesn't look real comfortable. Look at all the men. I don't know, looking at her like... Oh, I don't know, it just makes me look at it differently now. Look at them all. Now, passing her around. She's trying to pull her skirt down. They put What does that look like? They put her face in sugar or flour. Poor kid. Give her something under her arm. I don't know, but that, yeah, I used to watch these movies now, and now they put chocolate all over her face. What does that look like? And now a cake. It's white again. What does all this mean? I don't know, but it makes me think of it completely different now than when I was very little and used to watch Shirley Temple movies. Oh, Shadow of Ezra said Henry Kissinger and his wife. Oh dear, that's Henry Kissinger's wife. Bit manly man. Oh, I don't know. There's Henry Kissinger and his wife. By the way, Henry Kissinger just passed away. Wall Street Ape said former United States Secretary of State Henry Kissinger has died at the age of 100. He was one of the most corrupt people to ever walk the earth. Kissinger wrote a book called Kiss the Boys Goodbye, where he compared our military to dogs and said nobody cares that they get killed, they're just a bunch of animals anyway. What? Jordan Maxwell explains how the United States government views American soldiers. George Bush's mother: why should I waste my mind, my beautiful mind, on people dying? What the hell do I care? Let them die. That's Bush's mum said that. Disgusting. Did you see what Henry Kissinger and his book, Kiss the Boys Goodbye? Get the book. It's out in the market. Go get the book. Henry Kissinger wrote a book called, book. And what he said is in there is that the United States military are just a bunch of dogs. That's all they are. That's why they wear a dog tag, because they're a bunch of what? Of dogs. So who the hell cares? Nobody cares. They get killed. They're just a bunch of animals anyway. And George Bush's mother, that incredibly ugly old lady, George Bush's mother, she's scary. She's so damn ugly. It's not me saying it. This is quoted, I think. She said on national television when they were talking about how many people will be, how many guys are being killed in the Middle East, Americans were dying. It's a very famous quote. She was on my television one morning and said, why should I waste my mind, my beautiful mind, on people dying? What the hell do I care? Let them die. That's the president's mother who was saying to America, we don't care about you. You are just nothing more. That's why they call you a GI. A GI is government issue. When you go in the military, they issue your pants, your shoes, your car, your underwear, your food. They issue everything for you. So the government is issuing all this stuff for you, and therefore it's called government issue. Well, that's what you are. You're a GI, a government issue. Therefore, you're just like an oil can or a tyre or a car or any government issues. But when the war is over, the United States Corporation does not go into South Vietnam or whatever after the war is over and pick up all their old cans of oil. And they burn tyres and all the jeeps and all the trash and junk after the war. Does the government go in and collect all that stuff up and clean up the place after they get through the war? No. Why? Because all the trash and garbage and trucks and tanks are blown up, and that's all government issue. It's all junk. So the war's over. The war's over. It's a government issue. That's why when you are a military guy in the military and after the war is over, they'll leave you over there. You're in a concentration camp in Cambodia, now leave him. He's just a GI, a government issue. He's like an oil can. Who the hell cares about it? They got 25 oil cans over there. Who cares? Let him die. Wake up. This world is not what you think it is. I've been around for 71 years. In the last 53 years, I've spent my life in the world of the occult. This is all quotes from him, Kissinger. The word occult is a Latin word meaning hidden. Everything that's of any importance has been hidden. The guys at the top know stuff you don't know. I made it my business to find out. And the one thing that has absolutely astounded me is how much we don't know about the world we live in. So I would say to young people watching, you better wake up and get a life and start figuring out who owns you. What is all this crap about people owning your body on the New York Stock Exchange? I believe that, I don't know, maybe some part of it's not him. No, it is him being quoted, because there's the end of the sentence. Where's the beginning? Yep, the whole thing's a quote from him. There you go. There you go. I don't know. Whatever it is, there you go. They don't think much. Well, he didn't think much of anything. He went and killed people all over the place. Gift of the Gab said my 2 cents on Henry Kissinger. He was the epitome of evil. Because he said once the herd accepts mandatory vaccinations, it's game over. They will accept anything. Forcible blood or organ donation for the greater good. We can genetically modify children and sterilise them for the greater good. Control sheep minds and you control the herd. Vaccine makers stand to make billions, and many of you in this room are investors. It's a big win-win. We thin out the herd and the herd pays us for extermination services. Henry Kissinger in a speech to the WHO Council on Eugenics in 2009. Do you get it? Once the herd accepts mandatory jabs, it's game over. They'll accept anything. Dr. Simon Godek said the devil finally called him home. Henry Kissinger died 100 years. During his career, he was often accused of having blood on his hands. He was partly responsible for Cambodia bombing, direct extensive bombing in Cambodia 1969 to 1973. Chile 1973 coup, alleged involvement in overthrowing Chile's elected government. East Timor invasion, accused of supporting Indonesia's 1975 invasion. Pakistan 1971, backed Pakistan's regime during Bangladesh's liberation war. And Vietnam War, played a key role in controversial strategies and policies. The world is definitely a better place now that he's gone. Yep. And this is something he finally got right. It was a serious mistake to let in so many people with completely different cultures, religions and concepts. Let's just have a listen to what he did.
It was a grave mistake to let in so many people of totally different cultural and religious and concepts, because it creates a pressure group inside each country that does that. It was a grave mistake to let in so many people.
There you go. This guy was either shaking his head or he's starting to get Parkinson's, early onset Parkinson's disease. Sister Barbara Reen, chief mate, for all you who don't know, Dandenong, which is in Australia, is an absolute shithole suburb made that way by these degenerates who congregate in their little ghettos. It's a drug den, rubbish all over the streets, and they have a little Arab hillbilly gang who like to take protection money from the established Asian businesses. You don't speak for Australia, you pathetic little suburb at the end of the world, bit of a stabby, sex trafficking, bit of mud in Melbourne, because of this. Because apparently Free Palestine Melbourne, idiots, said, "Congratulations, Dandenong. Pro-Palestine motion passed a council meeting. The city of Greater Dandenong voted and passed a motion for council to call for a permanent ceasefire." Yeah, well, everyone wants us. No one wants war, so... But still, seriously, all these people who... Why don't they go over there and fight themselves? Raw's Alert said breaking chaos erupts as pro-Palestine protesters try to disrupt the Rockefeller Christmas tree lighting, breaking through barricades and fighting with police. Currently, chaos is unfolding in Midtown Manhattan in New York City as reports of... Where was I up to? Thousands of pro-Palestine protesters have gathered for the annual Rockefeller Christmas tree lighting event. Attempt to disrupt the yearly tree lighting, protesters have broken through the barricades, flooding into the streets while fighting with the police. Police have deployed pepper spray and are working to contain the crowd. Reports of multiple arrests have been made. Interesting, isn't it? Liz Krogan said wrong. The McMartin preschool case was not a legendary hoax, it was a legendary cover-up. In 2019, the FBI declassified documents on the Finders. The Finders was a CIA front tasked at kidnapping and torture programming children across the US. The children were used as slaves, in the S way, you know, and for satanic rituals. Within this release, documents also exposed that there were tunnels found under the McMartin preschool in Manhattan Beach, California, despite the media lying about this for decades now. The young child victims claimed they were trafficked under these tunnels and victims of abuse, SA, including SRA, at the hands of predators, including elites. The media claimed this case and others were just satanic panic. Remember the 80s and they started saying, no, that was the media covering up for what was going on. The case went to trial and some jurors could not be swayed because they allegedly did not find evidence of the tunnels. However, these documents prove they existed. The declassified documents also revealed that satanic artefacts such as pentagrams were found at the school, and also there were over 100 animal bones found under the school's second floor, which supports victim testimony that were also doing things to animals in satanic rituals. Ted Gunderson dedicated his life to exposing the finders, the truth about the McMartin preschool and other elite satanic pedophiles. Gunderson is a hero. You, Cheese Whiz, are a zero. Who's Cheese Whiz? This person here. You need to try and cry a little harder because these are the tunnels. 7 tunnel entrance hidden from street by garage. The McMartin case was a legendary hoax, as in the textbook example, and that FBI agent has long been disgraced over this. Try a little harder. Okay. Ah, that's the person she was responding to. So this is Cheese Whiz, right? And he said the McMartin case was a legendary hoax, and as in the textbook example, and that FBI agent has long been disgraced over this. Yeah, Ted Gunderson was kicked out of the FBI, probably for actually investigating something and pushing on it. Pelham said, I'm not in any way saying Elon Musk has redeemed himself, but by telling Disney, Apple, Coca-Cola, Google, Amazon, Sony Picture, Warner Brothers, Sky, NBC, Universal, IBM and Oracle to go F themselves is a good start. Mind you, he does swear. So you ready for it?
Hey, Bob.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
But
Go fuck yourself. Is that clear?
Can I make it any clearer? Oh, dear. I've actually got the whole thing. Here it is. Chief Nerd said, Musk, the judge is the public. Sorkin, and you think the public's going to say that Disney is making a mistake? And Musk said yes. Sorkin said they're going to, let him say it. Look, we'll just listen. How's that?
and you're clarifying this now, but there's a public perception that that was part of a apology tour, if you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
But
go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
well, let me ask you then.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
I understand that, but there's a reality too, right?
Yes. No.
I mean, Linda
no,
Yaccarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So, no, totally. No. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do, it's going to kill the company.
And do you think that the
and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say,
tell it to Earth.
But they're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things, and that they were inappropriate things, and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
So then this goes back to
we'll both make our cases,
right?
And we'll see what the outcome is.
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company going for a very long time. Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails, because of an advertiser boycott. It will fail because of an advertiser boycott. And that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
What do you think then of the, again, this goes back to the idea of trust, though.
Then it'll be gone. And it'll be gone because of an advertiser boycott.
But you recognize that some of those people are going to say that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform. And I just wonder and ask you and think about that for a second.
Tell it to the judge.
But the judge is going to be...
The judge is the public.
And you think that the public is going to say that Disney is making a mistake?
Yes.
And they're going to boycott Disney?
They already are.
Well, there are some that are for lots of different reasons. But you think that this is going to... that you have the... This goes to actually the interesting of power and leverage.
Let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may.
Can I ask why that is the approach? And I ask it because you've been
What's the other approach?
Well, you've been very particular about the approach to Tesla. When you think about the engineering involved in that, the approach to SpaceX, the approach to some of the stuff you're doing with AI has been very specific, right? There's not a let the chips fall where they may approach to those businesses, I don't think.
No, we focus on making the best products. And Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no advertising at all.
I understand that.
Tesla currently sells twice as much in terms of electric vehicles as the rest of...
Okay, we can just forget the rest of it, but that was the main gist of what they were saying. And I don't know if anyone else realises that when you post on X, it says from Earth. So if you're wondering why he's saying Earth, 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 because when you post something on X, it comes up from Earth. Spatial Vision said, who owns Australia? Here's a map that may surprise some. Which one depicts who owns this vast island continent? The area marked orange is Crown land owned by state or federal government, whilst the light blue is freehold or privately owned land. So all of the orange is state and government owned land, including where I am in here somewhere. Because there's a lot of government-owned land up here, Crown land. Same as on the border of Victoria and New South Wales. And look at Western Australia. Look at South Australia too. Even Northern Territory. Oh my God. Look, we're all screwed by the government. Look how much they own. Freehold is blue. Crown land is orange. No data, unresolved tenure is white, which is just a couple of little spots here and there. But look, this is where most people are gathered in Australia, along the coast, except for maybe bits here. Okay. Judicial protest said to illustrate how rigged the Trump civil fraud case is against Trump, the principal law clerk, Alison Greenfield, went out, petitioned and gathered signatures to get radical left-wing Democrat gubernatorial candidate Jermaine Williams on the ballot. Greenfield did this while the Letitia James fraudulent case against Trump was pending and while Greenfield and hobo Judge Engoron were maliciously and unlawfully holding Trump in contempt for $10,000 a day. Alison Greenfield's signature is at the bottom, sworn to under oath. How radical is Democrat Jermaine Williams, the candidate Alison Greenfield tried to get on the ballot to unseat incumbent Democrat Kathy Hochul? Williams devoted his entire campaign to bashing President Trump, his supporters, and the MAGA movement. Williams repeatedly made false claims that Trump is racist, was arrested multiple times protesting outside Trump Tower, and insulted Trump voters as having orange madness. To make matters worse, Alison Greenfield and Jermaine Williams campaigned with Manhattan Borough President Mark Levine, who is the go-between for Barack Obama and Joe Biden, to rig the Manhattan civil fraud trial using Alison Greenfield to steer Senol hobo Judge Arthur Engoron against President Trump. The whole case is rigged against Trump. There's no semblance of fairness or impartiality. Trump has about as much chance as a first-year associate escaping ZPP NYC without being SH'd, harassed, and groped by Michael the Groper Pocock. The entire case should be Dismissed immediately, hobo Judge Engoron should be removed from the bench, and Alison Greenfeld should be disbarred for committing over 100 ethical violations. Wow. I think I have a feeling the whole thing's going to come undone shortly. And by the way, they're talking about solar flares, okay? Now, again, our Kavanaugh case, this woman who says she was SA'd, right, and drunk and obliterated, said Blockbuster. Stig said, just to recap to show you how rotten drunk she was. Well, she takes her shoes off pretty well there with that. He walks away. This is the guy who's been charged. See ya. Now, she's running after him. She doesn't look drunk. Not drunk enough not to be able to walk properly, or... Interesting, isn't it? The lies come undone. And here we go again. Her name's Brittany Higgins. Today, Brittany Higgins admitted in evidence that Bruce Lemon, I don't know how they say it, never invited her to travel home with him, never asked her to enter Parliament House with him, disappeared from her sight the moment she arrived at the minister's office, and yet he attacked her? None of this adds up. Court adjourns as Higgins breaks down in tears over alleged attack. She became so tearful in the witness box while describing a conversation she had with her father after the alleged attack, the court couldn't hear her response. Well, that's one way to get out of it. Just cry. And pretend you can't talk anymore. Again, the same person, Daisy May, said Brittany is in the witness box talking about text exchange with a former BF. Just said, I don't feel like it was consensual at all. She doesn't feel. She admits she wasn't coherent and can't categorically confirm that she knows it wasn't consensual, but she feels it wasn't. Well, from the previous footage we've seen, she was coherent. And she could categorically confirm that she knows it wasn't an attack. Shadow of Ezra said a dark December. Inside Paper said new NASA and weather experts have alerted that a solar storm can hit the Earth on November the 30th, causing blackout of radio and GPS signals. Hindustan Times. Never heard of them. But anyway, there you go. And it's all going on. They're all talking about it. Jojo said it back to Brittany Higgins, our Kavanaugh case here. Higgins can't even remember going through metal detector at Parliament House on the night of the alleged attack. How the F does she remember if she was attacked? She could have consented to the relations while intoxicated. This whole case is ridiculous. Then you've got James Woods saying perfection. Just a sec, guys. Sip my tea before I start coughing. Okay, I don't know whether you know, but a child was wearing their team's garb, right? And was called racist. Anyway, James Woods said perfection. Matt Wallace said just in. Chiefs fans are planning to wear all black and red face paint to the next game in a massive show of support for this boy, who the media called racist. That's the colours. And apparently he does have ancestry that is Indian, by the way. Mark PG said Higgins, again, that chick, admitted on the stand she was naked on the couch during the night. She told police that Lerman had lifted her dress up to her waist and took her underwear off and then attacked her. Why was she naked? Was this before or after the attack? Like, what's going on here? This is her, again. Can't help the left if they can't help themselves. Said, the criminal cried like a little girl in court today and Mummy wasn't there because her mother knows what she is. She got $3 million from the Australian taxpayers for a fake case. Gunther Eagleman said as Zelensky thanked the American taxpayers for his new $75 million yacht, yet ungrateful F, because apparently he bought 2 yachts equaling $75 million with the money he got from all of our countries, I suppose. Not only did the US give him money, but our country did, the UK did. Yeah. So we know where the money's going. It's being laundered. Polly Bard said, F and boss. Senator Alex Antic here in Australia said, masculinity is under attack, but despite the best efforts of the subversive cultural Marxist in our midst, it certainly lives on in places such as the Aussie barbershop. Watch as I mansplain to the Senate how the patriarchy is far from being smashed. To hear more from me and stay up to date, sign up to my email newsletter. Let's have a listen.
Masculinity is under attack, and the war on men being led by the cultural Marxists, the likes of which roam every school, every university and every education department in the country. Strong male role models have become an endangered species. Fathers in sitcoms are depicted as immature, dumb, lazy and incompetent. Husbands in television commercials can't be trusted to organise the insurance. The cultural elites cheering on the decline of men are trying to erase the very fabric of our culture. But men seeking refuge still have a few sanctuaries, and last week I stepped into the safe space, which is the modern barber's shop. No other environment better sums up the frustration among young men than these places. 3 barber's chairs, 3 30-something men working hard, a pool table, a bar fridge full of beers and a PlayStation 5 hanging on the wall. The conversation drifted between the stupidity of the COVID period, the concerns about central bank digital currencies and how they just want to be left alone to work hard and spend time with their families. And at one point, one of the barbers even dared to point out an attractive young woman walking past. Now, that was probably a microaggression, but it just seemed like a bit of harmless behaviour to me. Dismiss this as a frolic if you want, but every angry gender studies professor who thinks that they're going to crush the patriarchy has got some news coming. The alpha male lives on, and there's not a damn thing you commies can do about it except cry harder.
Go the men. Yeah, so look, when people talk about patriarchy, I just immediately, feminism in my head. I'm immediately, you're a feminist, you know. Cat A said the pushback against the WHO efforts to change international pandemic laws is gathering momentum. First, Estonia and Slovakia rejected the amendments outright. Second, New Zealand postponed accepting and reversed the right to remain sovereign. Third, several members of the EU have just written a letter to Tedros questioning the procedural legitimacy of IHR amendments passed in May to reduce the time span for opposing amendments. As awareness increases, progress is made. So parts of the EU are starting to go against them. Come on, guys, we've got to do this. B said, my mother, First Lady Melania Trump, visited President Carter's wife, Rosalind Carter's funeral. She sat next to Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Jill Biden and Crooked Hillary. Who else is proud of my mum for showing respect even when surrounded by hatred? Yeah, and they were all dressed in black, and Melania was the one sitting there in white. You should have seen it, the picture. It's a shame I didn't bookmark that. Miss S2023 said, so why did Albanese Labor pay this fraud Higgins $3 million of our money? Because Higgins' emotional evidence at odds with previous statements. She's now stuffing herself up. See? Fake. And that was, I believe, to try and take down Morrison. Scott Morrison. AKA said any man who wants to take pharmaceutical drugs to be able to lactate so they can have a baby suck on their man nipples should be locked away in a mental institution or in prison for child abuse. Not sorry. I agree. You've seen the guys who are trying to develop milk? Mate, that is pus. You do not want babies drinking that stuff. You just don't. It's not milk. Liz Crokin said judge orders FBI to turn over Seth Rich's laptop. How this ties to Pizzagate. A Texas federal judge has ordered the FBI to disclose information on Seth Rich. Judge Amos Nazant requested they turn over his personal laptop, work laptop, a DVD and tape drive within 14 days. The mainstream media told you Russia hacked the DNC and provided WikiLeaks with the DNC and Podesta emails. That's a proven lie. There's evidence that Rich, who went by the name Panda in anonymous online chats, was the source. This means Rich exposed Pizzagate and we never would have learnt about it if it was not for his sacrifice. The FBI and the DOJ denied for years they had any evidence tied to Rich. Also, the FBI previously requested in this case for another 66 years before releasing information on Rich. Rich was murdered in July of 2016 in a reported attempted robbery where nothing was stolen. This was always a false narrative they pushed for their cover story. Rich was a targeted hit, and I report in 2017 the DC police failed to properly investigate the case, to put it lightly. This was a massive cover-up. Julian Assange, who founded WikiLeaks, strongly implied Rich was the source and even offered a $20,000 reward for information that would lead to the arrest of those who were responsible for his murder. Time is up for the DS. Nothing will stop the truth about Seth Rich and Pizzagate from coming out. Crimes against children will unite humanity, and mass exposure of this will be the final death blow that ends the satanic pedo cabal. So, they have everything, don't worry. Chris Mate said yes, in many hunter-gatherer societies the men would remain in the hut to chest feed while the woman hunted the mammoth tusk to perform prehistoric gender affirmation rituals. Debunking the myth of the... Oh, you've got to be kidding, Daily Mail. Debunking the myth of the male hunter. Prehistoric women were better at hunting than men, study claims. You kidding me? So then now this makes sense. Yes, in many hunter-gatherer societies, the men would remain in the hut to chest feed, while the woman hunted mammoth tusks to perform prehistoric gender affirmation rituals. You've got to be kidding. It's not true, guys. Australian Greens parody said, and this is a parody of the Australian Greens, not the real Australian Greens. But now this woman here, this Greens, she's actually a Greens person who wants to help Pakistan, remember? From the last live stream I did. To help with Pakistan's cost of living crisis now, not just climate change. Marine Faruqi is leading calls to cancel Pakistan's debt. We should also increase our funding to the IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, which will pave the way for crucial financial support to reach Pakistan. No, it'll go in their pockets, you idiot. And probably hers too, so that's probably why she's doing it. Ready?
Pakistan is experiencing some of the most intense political, economic, and climate turmoil it has seen in decades. The nation is caught in a death spiral, and the economy is in nosedive. Pakistan has billions in debt from overseas governments and institutions, and inflation is at record highs. Cost of living is rising, and people are struggling like never before. Pakistan desperately needs IMF funds to avoid defaulting on its soaring debt. The shackles of debt have crippled countries like Pakistan for far too long, and it's high time to cancel debt for the global south. Pakistan is...
Aren't we all going through that? She wants us to give our money. We're struggling here in Australia. But she wants us to give money to Pakistan, who's struggling, but we're struggling too. Make it make sense. I can't. She needs to go. She needs to go back to Pakistan and stay there. Dr. Tamika Skov said a direct hit, the impressive solar storm launched in the Earth's strike zone, has been modelled by NASA. Well, wouldn't you know? Never a straight answer. The storm is predicted to hit Earth by midday December the 1st now. Okay, well, it's December the 1st here in Australia. I might not be here tomorrow. Along with two earlier storms already en route means we have a 1-2-3 punch. If the magnetic field is oriented correctly, expect aurora to reach deep into mid-latitudes. Amateur radio and GPS reception issues are likely, especially on Earth's night side. G3 plus conditions are possible with this storm series. So does that mean like at midnight tonight I can go out and see some, what do you call it? The auroras? Aurora Australis? Will I see the Aurora Borealis or the Aurora Australis? I think the Aurora Borealis is in the north and the Aurora Australis is in the south hemisphere, from what I can gather. The Keystone Channel said, prayers up. It's with deep sadness that the message came to me that Janet Ozabad, maker of the fall of the cabal, may have taken her own life. She's been missing for over 2 weeks. She left with nothing from her home, with the message she was going to take her own life. Her partner Cynthia here has approved to put this message out in this article, Dutch. I hope she's still alive, but the chances are very slim. Janet Ozabad was at total emotional exhaustion over the past months. She had no energy for life anymore. Wherever you are, Janet, please come back to us from whichever side it is. Wow. Another one gone. Sorry, we've lost so many people, like, on the truth side. Like, we've lost James Munder, We lost Yig, Y-I-G, and we lost Stroppy Me, and now this lady. It could be others that I don't even know. Oh, God almighty, what did I do there? Okay, now I've got to... Hang on, let me get the camera so you don't have to watch and get seasick with me or motion sickness while I scroll. Oh dear, I was way down there too. Okay, so there we are. Back to where I was, because there's a lot. 40 Heads said the evergreen is down. Raw's Alert said breaking, the White House National Christmas Tree has fallen. The National Christmas Tree where President Joe Biden was scheduled to deliver the Christmas tree lighting has been toppled over after a significant gust of wind occurred, according to the National Park Service. The incident on the White House ellipse and crews are actively working to carefully lift and secure the tree back into place. The National Park Service is currently evaluating the condition of the National Christmas Tree. Officials at the National Parks state that the show will still go on as scheduled on Thursday. So it fell over. Well, they didn't do very well then, did they? And who was hang on a sec. National Park Service, did they put the Christmas tree up? Are they not good at putting Christmas trees up? Lisa said Labor's train wreck of the day has arrived. 4 detainees refused to wear... Oh, I've already gone that one. No, I know where they are. Sorry, hang on one sec, guys. Let me change over. Because there's a lot of news on the other one too. Keep getting mixed up when I go in. I don't know which account I'm on anymore. Don LeCrae, breaker of narratives, said these coordinates in space were hidden from Google Sky until June the 26th, 2011. It was completely blacked out until scientists began shedding light on the censoring. This is what was hidden. And anyone who knows, back in 2010, I think, I was looking at Google Sky, right? You know how you get Google Earth? Well, you can go to the sky and look at the sky. And someone gave me coordinates and I looked them up and there was a big black rectangle in the sky. Like there were stars everywhere except for this rectangle. And you could tell it was a rectangle, stood out like dog's balls. Anyway, it's a saying in Australia, sorry. Something sticks out like dog's balls. It's just very obvious, sorry. Not that you needed to know that. But anyway, this is apparently what they were hiding. So it was really interesting actually at the time doing that. And then looking around Google Sky and finding little bits and pieces that were blacked out here and there. There's not just one. And Wokeness said, according to the media, this is blackface. And this is a woman. Okay. Make that make sense? Liz Crokin said, why did Tom Hanks post a child's missing shoe found at Disneyland? Tom Hanks said lost in Disneyland, but turned into lost and found. Hanks. It's not the only one he did. Tom Hanks, the thing about being seen as the nicest guy in Hollywood is that no one searches my backyard for dead bodies. You want to hear him say it?
About being seen as the nicest guy in Hollywood is that no one searches my backyard for bodies.
Some people think he was the deep state hitman for stars. Anyway, Liz Crokin said, can someone explain what Tom Hanks meant in this post? He finds a lot of shoes and gloves and really weird things, this man. Tom Hanks said found at bottom of the sea. He found it in the bottom of the sea. 1 girl's shoe. 2 claim call 1 Neptune 4466 Hanks. Did he find that at the bottom of the sea? What was he doing looking in the bottom of the ocean? Was he out the bottom of the ocean? What was he doing? Like a lot of the things he finds, like these little cryptic messages in them, and none of it makes sense. Unless he's collecting, what do you call it when serial killers collect things from victims? Trophies. Yeah. Unless that's what some of these are. Elon Musk said, wow, this is wild. Michael Schellenberger, I did read that one, the Siddle Files. Colin Rugg said new UFC star Conor McGregor, and yep, I've read that one too. Yep, and I've read the rest of them. So there you go. That was all the news for today. Wow, okay. I didn't realise it was so short. I thought I'd bookmarked a lot more than that. But anyway, let's not worry about that. So, okay, if nothing goes out, I'll be back tomorrow for about an hour because I've got to leave here early tomorrow to go and babysit my granddaughter and my mum for the whole day until tomorrow night. So we've got that, and what else? Oh yeah, this oh hang on, let me go back to it. Yeah, this thing, I'm sorry I wasted your time, guys. 1 day, 2 hours, 11, look, seriously, it just keeps changing. After the first one, I was like, okay. Unless they're talking about a solar storm or something coming, I don't know. You can let me know what you think. Oh dear, but I don't think it's a shop either. Unless they're delaying the opening constantly. I don't know. I don't know what it is, and yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's go back. Where are we? Okay, get me back to where I was. Tiki Doll said, oh, that's great news about Fred. Zal said, not long to go now, folks. I believe so. And Deb's saying hello to everyone. Everyone's saying hello to Deb. So is Alex. Virus Skeptic, hello, can't really talk on PS5. Oh, God love you. Thank you for being here. And everyone's saying hello to Virus Skeptic. And Virus Skeptic. Miss Out to Lunch said, thanks for all the prayers, guys. No worries, I hope he's doing good. Sal said, get ready to see something in the sky. That's what I think. What are we going to, like, I don't know. If I wake up in the middle of the night, tonight, I'm going to walk out and have a look and see what's going on. If it's not cloudy, that is. It's been cloudy here forever. Finally got a sunny day. I'm hoping it's going to be warm. I've got a t-shirt on, look. Well, not a t-shirt, a shirt, short sleeve shirt. Alex said, could you not use your phone and maybe watch on PS5, Virus Skeptic? I don't know, I have trouble with phones now. I can't see anymore. I got these glasses about 6 months ago and already it's blurry. I can't see anymore. And I'm sure it's the phones. So I love reading people's comments, and I do it all the time anyway, but yeah, it's sending me blind. Zal said, g'day Carl, Tiki Doll, waves. Zal said, everything's starting to come full circle. Well, it is. Yeah, we should be able to see it now, and Israel last, I mean, that's last, that's happening now. It's last. So which means most of it's been taken care of. We're just waiting for normies to wake up now and realise what's going on so they can proceed to the next stage, which is coming very soon, I believe. Alex said, the countdown ended up going a bit weird. I got bored of the extra time that getting put on, although it mentions frazzle. Yep, with a drip. I'm not going to click on it though. Hang on 1 sec. I just shut it down. Let me see if I can reopen it again. Pardon me. Where's my history? There it is. What does it say now? This is what it says now. I'm just going to show you. Look to the sky. Tonight. Worldwide. Green sky. And down the bottom, it's got HTTP, // frazzled rip. So I don't know if you can see that. It's tiny at the bottom there. But that's what it says, HTTP, /2 frazzled, as in you're frazzled, rip, sorry, not drip, rip. So look to the sky tonight worldwide, green sky. I'm going to leave it open anyway, even though it does seem like it's not legit. But we'll see. Okay. Okay, Alex said all the chickens coming home to roost. Star Child. How you going, Star Child? Hey peeps, Alex, how do I donate to Hev? There's only one way, and it's through there's a pinned comment from me at the top that says streamlabs.com or Stripe, which is there's 2 links in the pinned comment. But yeah, I'm not going to monetize, guys. I'm just not going to do it. If you see ads on my videos, it's not me, okay? I'm not going to do it. No. I said at the beginning I wasn't going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I seem to be flying under the radar a bit from not doing it. So I know if I do, they'll be looking at me more closely, and I don't want that. So, SW said in the summertime when the weather is hot, you can reach right up and touch the sky. What song is that? Hang on. I'll type in the lyrics. In the summer when the weather is hot. Song? Oh yes, Mungo Jerry, in the summertime. Lyrics. Hang on. There's a lot of going on. Is that the one that goes, in the summertime when the weather is high, you can reach straight up and touch the sky when the weather's fine. You got women on your mind. Yes, it is the one I'm thinking of. Block. Yep, that's the one. What were you saying about it? SW, in the summertime when the weather is hot, you can reach right up and touch the sky. What song is that? There you go. It's called In the Summertime by Mungo Jerry. I'd like to play it, but, you know, I'd get censored. So I can't even play. I like that song, actually, SW. MJ said, love the Fred, miss out to lunch, strong like bull. Yes, strong like bull. Deb said, hey, Virus Luna. Zal said, why is there only 2 sides that one can be on? You can be in the middle. Oh, by the way, when I went up to the post office the other day, I only got one thing, okay? It was a package, and I believe it was from Melissa, and it's a silver dollar. 1 ounce silver dollar, is that what it is? United States of America, $1, 1 ounce. So thank you, Melissa, very much. I really appreciate that. God, I'm going to look after that one. I've got other ones too, like the Trump note, and I've still got a check from someone I can't cash in Australia because it's an American check, and our banks won't do it anymore. Weird. What are banks for? Alex said Henry Kissinger died today. Remember his quote he made in 2009? Yep, I just read it. MJ said, you got women on your mind. And Alex said, hey, Star Child, if you click the blue link at the top, you should be able to do it through there. Sal said, how about we go onwards together? Yeah, instead of taking sides, like, except when people... Okay, like I read the other day with what's his name? Posobiec, whatever his name is, and people saying, oh, he was against us in the beginning, and now, look, just be thankful that people are coming over to it and seeing it for what it is. That's what I think, anyway. I don't know, but yeah. There's that. Just checking a couple of things, guys. Bear with me. Okay, going back here. So yeah, Zal, I agree. I do. We should all go forward. Look, we're grabbing as many people as we can, trying not to leave anyone behind. So instead of holding grudges, if someone is starting to wake up, maybe, welcome. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway. That might just be me, I don't know. Alex said, quote, not quite. Yeah, I got what you meant. Zal said that judge looks like some cartoon character from the black and white cartoons from the 30s. MJ said, Alex, yes, today was a good day, 100%. Alex said, I think they're all on the same side, just a pantomime. And Sherry, how you going, Sherry? Zal said, of course they are, Alex. It's an illusion of choice, nothing more. Everyone's saying, g'day, Sherry, how you doing? Virus Skeptic said, hello, Alex, and everyone else. It's more than annoying trying to message using a controller. Yeah, I could imagine. And Sherry saying, hello to everyone. Alex said, yes, I still can't believe more people can't see it. People have started wearing masks again, though, Zal. Yeah, just let them. Just keep going about your business. Sorry, I've got a very itchy nose, and I normally do because I've normally got cat hair somewhere on my nose. Because I pat my kitties before I come on. And then if I go like that at all, it's game over. I've got hair on my nose. Menacing Muskrat, how you going? Saying hello. Deb said, hey, beautiful Menacing. Everyone's saying hello, Menacing. Alex said, I can imagine you're doing well, though, Virus Skeptic. And everyone's saying hello, Menacing Muskrat. And Menacing Muskrat said, hello, beautiful Deb. Lots happening. Watch Grasshopper 17. Wow. I don't know who Grasshopper 17 is, but I might have to check him out. Zal said, same here in the zombie shopping centres, Alex. I don't care. I really don't care. They're trying to do it here in Australia too. Here we go again. Learn from the first time, don't do it the second time. It's fake. Alex said, ooh, glad they covered that the reflection too. Yeah, exactly. Menacing Muskrat said, question. What's that? Watching the Q clock? No one watching the Q clock? No, I just, yeah, well, I think these comments are at the beginning of the stream, and yeah, I have mentioned it now, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to go out in the middle of the night and look up and see if I can see anything. I'll try and remember to take my phone with me. I'll be half asleep, but yeah, I'll try and remember. Alex said people loan their cars too. Last year people were having accidents because they were fainting from hypoxia from the masks they were wearing while driving alone in their car. I worry. When I see people driving with masks on, I try and stay away from them. I really do. Alex said apparently there's a new one on the way. I watched a mini video of another event 201 type thing that was done in June, set in 2025 apparently. Yeah, well they're saying here that in China there's a pneumonia going around, you know, everyone's have to wear masks and BS anyway. Zal said can't fix stupid. SW said no, poor child. Oh, yep. Yeah, Shirley Temple. That poor kid. Once you know, but when you don't know, like I think my mum and dad used to watch Shirley Temple movies. There used to be a midday movie here in Australia back in the 70s, and I'd sit there and watch it with them. So, like, I just feel sorry for her. My God. And a mum. Apparently they both were abused. SW said, poor child. MJ said, it's okay, Hev. I don't think we're meant to see Shirley Temple movies the same ever again. Yeah, no, I will never. I'll never look at them the same way again. Menacing Muskrat said, Stephen Colbert allegedly been taken to Guam. Really? SW said, no, can't watch it. Alex said, I used to love Shirley Temple too. It's so sick what these poor children have to go through. A lot of them are made to emancipate from their parents. Yeah. Alex said, I can't watch either. MJ said, Colbert is IT, Stephen King clown, it bad. SW said, I know, see what 17 was saying. Alex said, Shirley Temple passed away. Oh, she's passed away. Okay. There you go. SW said, hooray, kiss my butt, Kissinger. Deb said, bit manly. Yeah, his missus. Manly men. Taller than he is and more manly looking than he is. Oh. MJ said, Kissinger's wife looks like the actor from Love Actually. Straighten that hair, aging rock star character. Yeah, really, like, I don't know. Alex said, I heard about that about Babs Bush, nasty old woman. Yeah, that's disgusting saying that about people in the army. That is disgusting. Soldiers that they're sending to get killed and then call them dogs. That's disgusting. Menacing Muskrat said Kissinger's wife, she's from the Addams family. SW said, I wore dog tags and what's wrong with dogs? It's the same in Australia and the DVA are trained that. Yeah, I look, from the people of the country should be admiring the soldiers for sticking up for our country, even though most of it is on false premises, that reason everyone goes to war. It shouldn't be allowed. This should never be allowed again. These people who are leading from the top, demanding everyone else go to war, like if you want to go to war, see you later, you go. Don't send the people, you go. First one in line out there. These people who are trying to send everyone else to war. Alex said, I think I heard Jordan Maxwell saying it about her. SW said, big fat lazy bastards have a hard-ass dive team on them. We'll have a hard-ass dive team on them. Alex said, Uncle Fester, menacing Muskrat. Kissinger's wife. SW said, I'd die for my dog and live for him too, so call me a dog, I'll wear it as a badge of honour. Yeah, that's only the elite that think that, SW, believe me. Because most of us who have family that were soldiers at one stage or another. And we don't think of them as dogs. No, it's only these stuck up, nose up their own backside people. Alex said, these billionaires hate us. Yeah, exactly. Nursing Muskrat said, bad Bush, daughter of Alistair Crowley, allegedly. Yeah, I heard that. Remember that. Alex said, there it is, Kissinger's quote. MJ said, it feels more than hate, what they have done, what we do not even know about yet. Is there a word for more than hate? Despise? They despise us? They think we're nothing but cattle. That's why they call the soldiers dogs, because they think we are nothing but cattle, to be herded whatever direction they see fit. And that's why society has ended up the way it has, because of these freaking idiots. SW said, yes, menacing. It's hard to deny looking at them both. Alex said, I've heard that too. She does look like him too, Muskrat. Menacing Muskrat said, Henry Kissinger looks like a large toad. Ribbit. Alex said, remember her staring eyes when she was doing a speech once? She didn't blink once. Yeah, I remember that. She was just like staring at the camera saying, Bush has done a great job. Sorry, I had to blink. Darren said, evening all. Menacing Muskrat said, sounds like a toad too, Ribbit. Alex said, hey Darren and Debbie. MJ said, Kissinger's is the brother turned into shite in the kitchen of weird science. Is that his... I remember that. When the brother in weird science turns into in the kitchen. Alex said, toad of Toad Hall. SW said, MJ, evil is a word that comes to mind, or sick, can't find my emojis. MJ said, original poop emoji. Alex said, that's an insult to the poor toad. SW said, Springvale is nicknamed Chingvale, and that in Daniel Andrews' electorate, spot the Aussie. It's the same. You go to Penrith. Anyone who's in Sydney, right? If you go to Penrith in the western suburbs, and you're going to look like a weirdo. I was picking my grandchildren up from school, right? So there's a public school and a high school right next to each other in Penrith, right, on the main road, High Street. So I used to sit out until it was time to go in to pick my grandkids up, and you watch the high school empty out. There's no white people. Not one. Not one. There's Asian, there's Indian, there's black, there's everything but white people. I don't know what's going on, but that was like 3 years ago. Yeah, so there's a lot of places like that in Australia where they're just congregating and just taking over the city, like taking over the suburbs. I don't know. Menacing Muskrat said that Q clock takes you to Frizzle Drip. Rip crazy, look to the sky tonight, worldwide, green sky. Yeah, menacing muskrat. Yeah, that's what it says. It's up to you whether you believe it or not. Like a lot of people are saying it's bullshit, it's this, you know, it's not real, it's how many people are going to fall for these things. And I don't know, I'm finding it interesting, but I still think it could be BS, but I will get up in the middle of the night anyway. I normally do, at least once. And I'll go out and have a look, see what happens. But that, combined with NASA saying that there's all these flares coming this way, and that we could get the auroras and things like that, might be interesting, you never know. SW said, where's Kai? Good point, hope he... Oh, yeah. I hope Kai's all right. I hope everyone's all right. Everyone who used to listen, everyone who still listens, I hope everyone's okay. Because there's a lot of names I forget, but... MJ said, worldwide green sky. This could be interesting. Has anyone watched Maximum Overdrive? Didn't the sky go green before all the machines took over? I'm kidding. Menacing Muskrat said, good question, haven't seen in a while, even on Bruce Sees All. Really? Oh, geez, Kai, I hope you're all right. If you're out there, we're thinking of you. And Shannon, where are you feeding your chickens? MJ said, I do look for peeps, even lurkers, lol. Alex said, I saw that. I got bored of the timer adding more time. If you click the Frazzle link, I don't think I will. Might end up with the police at the door, menacing Muskrat. Yeah, I haven't clicked on it. Darren said, I'm choking his chicken, SW. MJ said, Elon was epic, 100%. I actually liked that interview where he told them all to, like, you know, get effed. And he was holding his mouth in a funny way too. He was, I was laughing at his facial expressions half the time. SW said, greedy man. MJ said, I love it. SW said, just another greedy businessman is Musk. I have a different take on Musk. I still think he's a grey hat. Some people think he's a white hat. Some people think he's a black hat. And I think he's a grey hat. Menacing Muskrat said, on one site they are saying the HY breads come up and haul the dead bodies for the reptilians are located beneath the surface, and the Bible says above, on and below the earth. Yeah, you never know. Darren said, I love Elon's response to the advertisers. He's in it for the exposure, not for the money. Exactly. MJ said, crystal clear. SW said, unreasonable greed. I would give 90% away if I was him. He's obsessed with dollars. I agree to disagree with you, SW. Menacing Muskrat said, I think the clock countdown could be a timer on situations that have run their duration. Could be. Darren said, your move, advertisers, do you risk your activities being released, lol? Yeah, because that's what will happen next. Exposure on these companies. Alex said, too many people get offended these days, and even worse, offended on other people's behalf instead of minding their own business. SW said, it's all talk. I see actions speak louder than words. Anyways, always happy to disagree. Me too, SW. I'm glad you feel that way. Menacing Muskrat said, brain chips. Elon? Yeah, I still don't agree with that, but anyway. Alex said, I don't trust any billionaire, but at least Elon agrees with free speech, I think. Yep. Darren said, SW, if Elon hadn't made so much money, then he wouldn't have been able to buy Twitter. Twitter is important for the data. It holds on the bad players. It's also an important place for free speech. As free as we can get right now. So, yeah. But everyone's got their own opinion. That's fine. Look, you're allowed to hate Elon Musk if you want. You really are. Yeah, I'm not here to tell you what to think or what to believe. I'm just giving you information, and it's up to you what you do with that information, whether you believe it or not, whether you want to do more research into it or not. It's up to you. MJ said, I don't trust him, but dang, he really said a lot there. He did. He did. MJ said, almost like a dare. SW said, defiantly, Darren, was a gun to put head? To put to head? Was the gun I put to head? Sorry, SW, I didn't get what you meant by that one, but you're talking to Darren, I think. Alex said that too. I don't fancy a chip in my brain, thanks. Menacing Muskrat said, Crown land, the lizard queen is dead. Yeah, but our governments own the Crown land, not necessarily the queen. And they're not allowed, I don't think they're allowed to do that. Anyway, I don't know. Alex said, the only chips I like are made from potatoes. But hey, you know what? Actually, where is that let me find that Crown land thing again. Show you where I'll go and live if they open it up. Did I go too far? Hang on. Hang on, how have I found all this other stuff that I... Where was that a minute ago? Okay, I'm just going to show you a few things while I'm going over it. Just in, the mystery pneumonia affecting kids and ripping through China and parts of Europe is reportedly now in America. 142 child cases of white lung syndrome have now been recorded in Warren County, Ohio since August, meaning if true, it's been here for months. CDC officials are saying nothing is out of the ordinary. Not only is this above the country average, it meets the Ohio Department of Health definition of an outbreak just in time for election. That's what it's all about. I don't believe them. Where has all this stuff come from? A quick introductory lesson on how the illegitimate President Barack Obama is Hitler's biological son. Oh, that's because I'm on For You. I'm not on my bookmarks. There's some interesting stuff out there I'm going to have to bookmark for tomorrow. Okay, that's why it's not on my... God, I'm a dick. Head. Okay. When I find it, I'll show you where I want to live. Probably here somewhere. Probably here, down here, where the snowy mountains are. Somewhere where the snow... No. I don't mind living up here where I am, or down here where the snowy mountains are. I don't want to live in Victoria, but on the New South Wales side of it, because there is a New South Wales side of the snowy mountains. Let me just show you something. Images of Thredbo, snowy mountains. Look at that. I love this place. In fact, I love... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, don't knock your cup of tea over. Has anyone ever been to Dead Horse Gap, Snowy Mountains? Beautiful place. There's a walk that goes from Dead Horse Gap to Thredbo Top Station. And it's beautiful. Such a beautiful place. There you go, Dead Horse Gap track. Thredbo Top Station, that's where I went for a walk. Got, how many hours into it? About 2 hours into the walk, realised we had no water, no food, no equipment. And I said, I think we better turn back. So we did. But look at it. Gorgeous place. It's the other side though, the one that goes up to the top station. Where's that? Here, I think. The bridge. But yeah, such a beautiful place, and you see all the falls, and you know. I went when it had been snowing, but wasn't snowing at the time that I was there, so. But it's a beautiful place. Anyway, me just daydreaming, don't mind me. Alex said the only chips I like are made from potatoes. Me too, Alex. Darren said, I don't trust his politics, MJ, but I think he's on the level for free speech and justice. He was a superhero. He has a superhero complex. Sherry said, me too, Alex, love potato chips. SW said, salty chips. Yes, definitely. Nursing Muskrat said, yum, French fries and gravy. Yum. What is it? Poutine? Poutine? I don't know. Darren said, I wouldn't want a potato chip in my brain either. MJ said, Darren, it felt like, back around and find out, he's revealing them like they got caught skinny dipping. Alex said, in French fries, we call those chips in the UK. We call your chips crisps. So the packet of chips that you buy, you know, the ones that you just snack on, potato chips, they're called crisps over in UK. Yep, yum. SW said, the poor fiscal groper. SW said fish. The poor fish call groper. Is that what you were talking about, SW? Darren said, that's what they get for skinny dipping under the CCTV, MJ. Menacing Muskrat said, cannibal CME is on its way tomorrow, incoming. MJ said, we call potatoes taters and chips fries and potato chips chippies. Yeah, we just call them chips are hot chips. No, chips can be hot chips and cold chips. Hang on. If you're asking for a packet of chips, they're the crisps. If you ask for... No, people normally say hot chips if they want chips, you know, made normally. Oh, I don't know anymore. Nursing Muskrat says space weather is saying the auroras may be seen at the equator. Harrington event incoming? Could be. That's why I had to get, like, I wanted to come on yesterday. I was feeling a bit, so I didn't. But this morning I thought, no, I've got to go on and tell people, because at first they were saying the 30th of November, which it is in the US right now. I don't know about the UK, you're still in the 30th. But anyway, yeah, now they're saying the 1st. So between now and whenever, just be aware. And I'm only going to be on for an hour tomorrow morning. I might just do some chickens and some garden stuff and have a chat. I'll look for any important news. But yeah, I've got to leave early tomorrow morning to go to babysit. Alex said, I love all the different names we have for stuff, MJ. Oh, Stuart said, just in and buffering, Sheffield, Yorkshire, UK. How you going, Stuart? Darren said, and a chippy is also a carpenter. I remember calling them spuds, potatoes, spuds. And a buddy sandwich, which is a chip buddy sandwich. SW said, hi, Stu. MJ said, hey, Stuart. Everyone's saying hello. MJ said, a carpenter, chippy? That's wild. Oh, yeah, a chippy. Yep. Yep, you're right there, Darren. Alex said, hey, Stuart, maybe try and refresh. My YouTube's been weird and buffering, freezing for a few weeks. Alex said, it's because of the wood chips, I think, MJ. Darren said, Jesus was a chippy. Is that why you hang out with fishermen? SW said, wood chippers. We're going to need a wood chipper. Alex said, love yours and Shannon's dad jokes, Darren. MJ said, you guys, good connections, I love it. Darren said, got to practice them for Christmas, Alex. Stuart said, I live in a big house at the top of the hill next to the foggy, spooky moors. Ooh. Alex said, yes, and for our Christmas party, Darren. SW said, strong, kind male role models too. That's a Superman to me. I grew up knowing many. I feel blessed. Yeah, exactly. Real gentlemen, you know, who are strong, kind, yeah, like you said, good role models. Darren said, if that joke appears in a cracker, you know you sold it, Alex. Alex said, cry harder. SW said, that sounds awesome, Stuart. Alex said, remember that boy crying over meat emojis a couple of weeks ago? I do. Tiki Doll said, hooray, alpha males, heroes. Yes, they are. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. And I know in that song it said he's ordinary. There goes my hero. He's ordinary. That's it. That's the whole thing. My man will be my hero. Yeah, there you go. Alex said, who, me? No, Darren? Love a good cracker joke. MJ said, hey, Tiki Doll. Darren said, yes, Alex, he cries over meat emojis, but how much porn is on his system? Stuart McGovern said, -4. Is it really? Alex said, I'd love that. Have you got any snow yet? It's freezing there, and I think we're supposed to get snow soon, Stuart. Tiki Doll. Waves. SW said, hang on. Oh, mocking God, he will not be mocked, and this piss not drunk. And he's piss not drunk. Who are we talking about? I can't remember what I was watching. Alex said it even says on formula milk that breast milk is best. Remember when Nestle, I think it was, got done for causing death and illness in infants? Alex said I'd never give my precious baby that muck if I ever had children. I did at one stage, but yeah, knowing now what I know now, I wouldn't do it. Stuart said, I'm in bed, that's Hunter smoking crap pipe in bed, not me. Oh, Menacing Muskrat's got it. Melania Trump covered in the light. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Go back. I just want the picture. I don't want you, woman. Hang on. Oh, okay, that was like a thumbnail. I don't want to hear it, but I want to see her. Where is she? Where is she? Come on. Bloody Clintons. Old warmongers. Well, go show me the picture. What? What? Oh, man. Oh, man. What was that? It looked quite interesting, that cover. I'm trying to find it. Okay, how about I just refresh the whole thing, right? There you go, look at her in light. You just got it, like a second of it before it went away. Oh, no. You get 1 second of that picture. Oh, what happened there? Oh. Oh, I went up, down, up instead of down. SW said, God is light and powerful, it's all around us, and he is also, we're made of it, and him too. They are in trouble if they don't turn back to him. Exactly. Alex said, oh wow, I hope you are keeping warm. I'll have a hot water bottle and wheat warmer, Stuart. Only -1 here at the Mo, but due to get colder. Oh, stay warm, guys. As you guys are all heading into winter, and we're supposed to be heading into summer. Our long, hot, dry summer that's rained for the last week. Anyway, MJ said, put her hair on a tight ponytail. She looks like Marina. Oh. Who's that? Alex said, quiet, Darren. Some of these people definitely need their hard drives checked. They do. Menacing Muskrat said, -20 degrees Celsius up here, cleaning out my wood stove for the first bout of cold weather. My God, when it hits under 10 degrees Celsius, I start my fire. I'm such a wuss. But I know you get climatised to different weather. So when I first moved up here, I used to be freezing when it was 17 degrees because I'm used to like 30s down the mountain, you know. And yeah, so as time's gone on, I'm getting acclimatised to it and can now wear t-shirts when it's 15 to 20 degrees, and I won't light the fire unless it's under 10 degrees Celsius. And Stuart said, light covering of snow, forecast heavy Sunday. Ooh. Tiki Doll said, she doesn't sound AU. Who doesn't sound AU? SW said, brr, I can't cope with -5 menacing. Alex said, you win, menacing muskrat. Darren said, even my freezer doesn't get that cold, muskrat. Ooh. Alex said, I do love the snow. I do too. SW said, Borealis is in the south. Are you sure? Hang on. Okay, screen. Aurora is north and south. The northern lights is the Aurora Borealis, and the southern one is called the Aurora Australis. Hang on. Where to see the southern lights, which is the Aurora Australis. So you in the northern hemisphere, you get the Aurora Borealis, but here in Australia in the southern hemisphere, we get the Aurora Australis. There it is, Australis. Aurora Australis is a natural phenomenon that lights the night sky with flickering shades of green, blue, purple and red. Tasmania is one of the best places to view them because it's further down south. It has a broad horizon, low light pollution, and stunning landscape. So does the end of one of these roads around me. Has a great view and is at the top of a mountain. Spectacular Aurora Australis. So there you go. It's the Aurora Borealis when it's up north and Aurora Australis when it's the southern hemisphere. How's that? How did I know that? Because in high school I did an assignment on the Aurora Borealis and the Aurora Australis. Menacing Muskrat said, I miss Yig and Stroppy, I know. I miss them all. Stay safe out there, definitely. Well, one of the ones that shocked, they all shocked me, but I mean, one of the worst ones was James Munder finding out a year after he died that he was gone, because I kept getting deleted and he kept getting deleted, and so I'd try and find him again and have to look for him, and it'd take me months to find what he's under this time, you know, because he's trying to hide from YouTube. That one was just like, you know, I was just peed off because I didn't know. Darren said, in the year of global boiling, it looks like we'll get more snow than ever. SW said, Stroppy, RIP. Alex said, that made me cry the other day. Very sad. RIP to our fallen ones, Muskrat. Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened to myself there. I just couldn't hold it in anymore. SW said, times 39 patch, guys. Stem cell, renew yourselves. Menacing Muskrat said, read Jeremiah 10, the Holy Bible regarding Christmas trees. I fell over after reading that chapter. Alex said, I didn't realise you got your old account back. Yay. Oh, on Twitter, yeah. I had to delete a tweet. I didn't even know what the tweet was, and the tweet had been deleted. The one that I referred to had been deleted, so I couldn't even find out what it was. So I ended up deleting it because I didn't even know what it was anymore. And all I said was very interesting. And I got banned from Twitter for doing that. Anyway. Hang on, Jeremiah 10, hang on. Do not learn the ways of the nations or be terrified by signs in the heavens, though the nations are terrified by them. For the practices of the peoples are worthless. They cut a tree out of the forest, and a craftsman shapes it with his chisel. They adorn it with silver and gold. They fasten it with hammer and nails, so it will not totter. Like a scarecrow in a cucumber field, their idols cannot speak. They must be carried because they cannot walk. Do not fear them. They can do no harm, nor can they do any good. No one is like you, Lord. You are great. And oh, okay. So is that what you meant there? Do not learn the ways of the nations or be terrified by signs in the heavens, though the nations are terrified by them. For the practices of the people are worthless. They cut a tree out of the forest, and a craftsman shapes it with his chisel. They adorn it with silver and gold. They fasten it with hammer and nails, so it will not totter. like a scarecrow in a cucumber field. Their idols cannot speak. They must be carried because they cannot walk. Is that the one you meant? I'm wondering. Muskrat? MJ said, the good ones are never gone. We carry them in our heart every day. Every day all the ones I love are with me. They leave the best of themselves with us. Alex said, took them long enough though. You didn't even do or say anything wrong. No, I just said very interesting, like. And they didn't do it. I had to. Darren said, muskrat, like the White House Christmas tree fell over. Alex said, I believe that too. Menacing Muskrat said, Darren, yep, like the Christmas tree, thump. Alex said, I never put up any Christmas tree or decorations. I always have fairy lights all year round. Okay, it just jumped again. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, Menacing Muskrat said, me too. Alex, I love my fairy lights. Deb said, look, a cappy. SW said, remember him being arrested in Australia? Darren said, I wonder if fairies put up people's lights. Alex said, they just look pretty, eh, Menacing Muskrat? Alex said, laughing at Darren. Alex said, no need to apologise, have you just made us aware? I was curious until it started adding more time. Interesting they put Frazzle on there. Hopefully more people wake up to that, if anything else. Hey Timmy, how you doing? Good to see ya. Alex said, I have fairy lights and changing colour bowls, much easier on my eyes. And Shannon, how you going? Good to see ya. Driving can't type. Okay, cool, that's cool. As long as we know you're okay. As long as everyone's okay, that's the main thing. Okay? We just will need to know everyone's okay. Deb said, take your camera outside with you tonight. Yeah, if I remember, I will. Waking up in the middle of the night, half asleep. You know. Everyone's saying, hey, Shannon and Timmy. Darren said, I think they want people to watch the video so they have something on anyone interested in Q. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm not going to click on it. So it does say to watch the skies. And it didn't even look like a link to me. Not that I want to try and have a go at it. But no, it didn't. It just looked like it was typed in there. MJ said, Alex, I love twinkle lights, fairies, seeing old world, lit up buildings, Tartaria World's Fair makes me think of twinkle fairy lights. SW said, times 39 patches have apparently will help as your body renews itself. Check it out, guys. Okay, hang on. I'll write this down because I'll check it out and bring it back tomorrow if I can find a pen. Where's a pen when you need one? They're always go missing. So what is it? Times 39 patches. And where did you find that out about that, SW? Can you tell me where you found out about that? Alex said, do you think that's the Aurora Borealis they've been speaking about? It'll be the Aurora Borealis in the Northern Hemisphere where you guys, a lot of you guys are. Anyone in Australia will be in the Southern Hemisphere. Darren said, hey Shannon. SW said, I'll try these patches as a guinea pig. I'll be getting soon. Okay. Menacing Muskrat just said, just shows links of humour and Hillary and horrible antic. Really? You clicked on it, Menacing, did you? Ooh, I don't know if I want to see that. I think I did see something a long time ago, put it that way, about Frazzle. Yeah. Davis said, Mungo Jerry in the summertime. In the summertime. Deb said, I was watching Cliff High. He was talking about the changes coming. He talks about Antarctica. MJ said, humour just one letter difference. Odd, human. Obviously, she was the opposite. That humour. Davis said, that's the one, Hev. SW said, it's night time here, Hev. We went see Jack maybe tomorrow. We won't see Jack maybe tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be happening at... Okay, is that midday US time? That they say that something should be coming? I don't know. That's what I think it's. That's what I think they mean. US 12 o'clock, so it'll be. I don't know. When's 12 o'clock in the US? Oh shit. Nursing Muskrat said, my husband loves that song. Groove's so beautiful to it. Lol. Oh, God love him. SW said Mungo Jerry. David Morgan said Mungo Jerry live in the 60s. Alex said, yes, I agree. I watched a video of a woman from 1904 saying she used to visit 3 times a week and her brother was an engineer, I think at the World Fair, MJ. SW said, you lucky, David. It's a song that will stay in your head. Yeah, I'm going to have to play it after I get off now. I want to play it now, but I can't because they'll censor me somehow. Half of my videos have copyright sitting on them. What do you do? Alex said, oh wow, that's lovely, Melissa. SW said, sorry. Menacing Muskrat said, MJ Humour and her mother and family has an interesting, creepy HX. Deb said, awesome, Melissa. Yeah, for that coin. Oh, it's beautiful. Silver dollar. American silver dollar. It's so beautiful. And a letter. I got a letter with it as well. Okay, MJ said, those pictures of the lights at night are stunningly beautiful. So pretty. SW said, it's summer. Alex said, theft. That's what they're for. Banks. Yep. Darren said, no, SW, it's autumn. MJ said, if that Humour's mum is a mum, she didn't do her job well. Alex said, imagine if everyone went to the bank tomorrow and drew all their money. 1, they probably couldn't give it to them, and 2, banks would collapse. Dave said, absolutely, Heather, that's what we're here for, isn't it? To help. Yep, exactly. SW said, can't you do it at money transfer shop, or have they disappeared? Haven't seen one for a while. No, they can't. Banks used to do it. I don't understand. Oh, well, I do. Banks are going. That's why they're not doing certain things. They're not even giving out cash in certain banks here anymore. You can still get it through a keycard machine, but you can't get it from the actual bank. The cash, you know. Alex said that may give them the green light to go fully digital then, though. Davis said, ignore anyone wearing a mask now. They're beyond help. Yeah, that's what I think. MJ said, Darren, me too. Crazy, really crazy. SW said, yes, Darren, I've been saying no to the banks. No, the banks are the bank robbers. Darren said, true, Alex, most of the money is virtual. Sal said, back from dog walking. Good to see you, Sal. Darren said, so should the banks be in jail? Yeah. Alex said, same, but I sigh inside, David. SW said, Sal, shh, my dog might hear you, as he's snoozing at the moment. Alex said, might as well get out the Monopoly money. Yeah, might as well be using it. Menacing Muskrat said, maybe Google Sky is blocking out New Jerusalem. Just saying, what in the sky? It's like space. It's like all the stars when you look at Google Sky. Do you mean the North Star? I don't know. Sal said, the stuff going on in China is more likely a ramping up of 5G. Dave said, indeed, Alex, I sigh and think how sad to have given such a marvellous tool for thinking a brain, then not use it. Davis said, it's too extraordinary for such a simple man as me to even contemplate. SW said, so sad, my mum believes anything they say. Have heartbreaking. Oh, no. I know, because there's some people you just can't talk to because they believe the TV. Everything the TV tells them. It is sad. Something's going to wake them up sooner or later. Deb said, the old fella said I should wear a mask, and I said, like hell, I will. Wear one in my own house. They can all go through the back gate to the man cave. MJ said, the dresses for the girl children were way too short. It's gross. Little Rascals like that too. Please check out mine unveiled Little Rascals episodes. Well, MJ, it's the same in the Brady Bunch. Go and look at the Brady Bunch and their dresses, especially Cindy, the little one. If she bent over, you could see her underwear, the poor kid. Should not be like that. Wasn't that the style in the 60s? They had the real mini skirts, like if they bent over, you would see everything. Yeah, that's... Okay, Darren said, Zal, I thought it sounded like the young and the elderly have bad immune systems now. Now, what could have caused that? And Zal's been retracting messages. I hope it's all right there, Zal. I hope, like Google, aren't retracting your messages. Alex said, I know, I feel sorry that they must be so fearful to be still wearing it, David. MJ said, Zal, yep. David said, to just believe is to abdicate responsibility of thinking for oneself. And Zal said those things. Alex said, sorry to hear that. It must be hard seeing loved ones still under the spell, definitely. Zal said, the elite all think of us as useless eaters. Yes, they do. David said, I know, fear is a terrible demon, eh, Alex? Now, if they could just to fear offending God, they might realise they needn't fear anything on earth. Zal said, the elite are a different bloodline than us. Deb said, Nightingale wanted to help people on the front line. She had to fight to go and help. They didn't want to care for troops. Darren said, very good point, David. Zal said, we're their food source. SW said, only got one mum, but I got a big blister and the hope of Christ and many good memories. Alex said, yes, and that's what they bank on. People living in fear to control them. Have no fear for man, only God, David. Menacing said, we are made in God's image, 144,000 DNA strand. Is that what the 144,000 was about? Is it a DNA strand, Musgrave? Is that what you're thinking there? Zal said, society's been left in the hands of the handlers of most of the custodians. Draconian, Anunnaki and Greys have been taken out. Zal said, dome coming down soon, folks. David said, fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, and the continuance of wisdom is not to offend, and then to realise you needn't fear God. God intends to prosper us. Zal said, Penrith used to be majorly an Aussie suburb. It's not anymore. Not at all. Go to the school and just wait and watch all the people come out, and it's like, shit. SW said, Jabba the Hutt is Henry Kissinger from Star Wars. Davis said, lol, SW, no, Jabba the Hutt is Kissinger's better looking brother. Zal said, removal of the whites in suburbs is all by design, Hev, exactly. Yep. It's unbelievable to see it happen, like, from in the last 20 years. Zal said, they're going to play the NASA lies and media narratives right up until the last moment. Deb said, sending love to all, family, not in chat. Yeah, exactly. MJ said, yeah, Hev, yeah, oh my God, yes, Maximum Overdrive, Green Sky, Stu, King, Randy, Ruff. Said SW. David said, you can get away with saying that on television if you have as much money as Elon. MJ said, Robin. Zal said, the dome is about to be dropped. You'll then see that spinning ball space model of reality is complete BS. Darren said, the sky is black at the moment. SW said, had to put a question mark between, or that's weird. Oh, Timmy, thank you. Did that not come up? The alert box, what happened there? Hang on, let me test a widget. Yep, they're not coming up on the screen. I wonder why. Hang on a sec. It's supposed to come up there. So we'll bin that for a minute. Remove the alert box, and then I'm going to add it again and see if that makes a difference. Alert box. Add the sauce. Got some sauce? I got some sauce. Now let's see if we can test the widget. Ah, it just popped up. It's a test donation, that one. But thank you, Timmy. Timmy said 12 p.m. here in the US is 6 a.m. the next day for you. Have at least here from Colorado Mountain Standard Time. I'm 2 hours behind the East Coast, so noon East Coast time would be 4 a.m. Okay. Thank you, Timmy. That's excellent. Thank you for letting me know. I had no idea. So there you go. Okay. MJ said, Zena, is Zena here? Oh, I've got it on live chat. Why am I not seeing people? Oh, are you saying people who aren't here? Zal said, look how low the clouds are in the sky at the moment. my sky's pretty clear. And I'm in the mountains, so our clouds are low anyway. Alex said, I just found out the other day that Terminator and The Matrix are related. I watched the really interesting video about the woman Sophia Stewart that wrote the originals having trouble with copyright. Wow. Alex said, Sarah Connor is apparently Neo's mum. Hey, Robin, how you going? SW said, I think he's businessman with a gun in head. Sal said, ignorance is bliss for most. Alex said, Sophia Stewart. Shannon said, last time the sky was green was the day of the Triffids, lol. David said, how interesting, Alex. Have you seen the Sarah Connor Chronicles? SW said, hi, Robin. Zal said, g'day, Shannon. MJ said, I remember Canadian Girl. I haven't seen her in a while. Yeah, Canadian Girl I haven't seen in a while. Darren said, a great Shannon. On top of everything else, we have to carry weed killer everywhere for the day of the Triffids. Alex said, the screenwriters of the Matrix films are now trans women. Great. Sal said, get your roundup ready, Shannon. David said, Crown Land is Crown Corporation. Queen of Australia is fictitious corporate entity. There you go. Alex said, I haven't, but I may try and find it. Is it a film or TV series, David? Oh, series, David. I'm trying to find the interview, but can't at the moment. Zal said, that equals the white lung syndrome. It's probably where it's coming from. David said, it's a series, Alex, the story of Sarah preparing for the uncertain future, which is before the first T movie. It's good value. Zal said, what? Did Hitler go to a donor clinic in Indonesia? SW said, food, it's food time. What you're craving, guys? The other day, Alex changed my mind, so I had roast beef with veg and gravy at the local pub. Yummy, boring, but yummy. Menacing said, is there a name for the virus that's coming out of China? Yeah, the BS virus. The bullshit virus. No, I think it's caused by, I don't know. Alex said, I think I found the interview. Sophia Stewart, creator of the Terminator films, highly spiritual watch. Darren said, yes, Muskrat, it's the China virus. Alex said, cool, I'll try and find it on Prime. Hopefully it's on there, David. Deb said, yummy, SW. MJ said, TV series, the actor who played, what is it, Cersei Lannister was Sarah Connor, was a good show. David said, I think they're calling it Disease X, Muskrat, which I interpret to be an addiction to tweeting on X. SW said, Hev, yes, Hev, many times at Dead Horse. I love Dead Horse Gap. It's just a beautiful place. And when you go out of season, it's quiet and it's just gorgeous. Sal said there's some weird folk in the Snowy Mountain area related to government and child. Oh, wouldn't surprise me. I was looking, right, just at, cabins and stuff. You go away and you stay somewhere in the Snowy Mountains. Well, I was dreaming, right? Okay, I'm dreaming. But I was dreaming and looking. And most of them, you couldn't even book them. So I'm wondering, is something getting cleaned up around there? It was booked right out. Like, you couldn't even get, I don't even know if you can get some in summer. And I'm like, what's going on there? SW said, loved its name. What is it? Gihai is the best camp. Please go there, Gihai. Menacing Muskrat said, poutine is French-Canadian dish. It's made from French fries, gravy, and melted mozzarella cheese on. My mouth's watering already. Yum. Sal said, get Darren some roast ox crisps. MJ said, I have poutine at Old Orchard Beach, Maine, delish. Darren said, I used to like the hedgehog chips. Can't remember if that was KP or Golden Wonder. MJ said, I need that on a t-shirt, one in different colours. Oh, I don't know anymore. Yeah. I should do merch and just go, I don't know anymore. Shit. SW said, looking up at Kosciuszko by the Gihai River, clear as crystal, but no unlike-minded campers keep that too. Oh, hang on. Is that what you're talking about? I was wondering what on earth you're talking about, SW. Messing Muskrats put a link to the Space Weather channel. MJ says it all. Sal said the clock is another 25 hours to go, so it'll be around 10 a.m. tomorrow here. Darren said, oh my God, I called them chips. I meant crisps. Zal said, chip buddy. Darren Darren said, haven't had a chip buddy in a while. Oh. Alex said, I just had to heat up my wheat warmer. Yeah, keep yourself warm there, Alex. SW said, never forget getting minimum of chips for 15 cents. That would fill half a bucket. I remember the little cardboard bucket, like a cup, yeah. Deb said, so glad I have strong males in my son's life. Alex said, oh yeah, chip buddy with melted cheese. Oh, yum. Never tried the cheese on it. Menacing Muskrat said, unvaxxed alpha males are even better. I love my man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alex said, yes, a real man, Menacing Muskrat. Darren said, don't bother keeping the wheat warm, Alex. It will freeze overnight anyway. SW said, yes, Menacing, you got a good one, it sounds like. Darren said, they're getting rarer, Muskrat. They're more like omega males now. Sal said, what's an omega male, Menacing? Alex said, I got it the other day, little material baggies filled with wheat and lavender, and you put it in the microwave to heat up and can wrap it around your neck or hands, Darren. Sherry said, Melania was sitting in light, the others next to her were sitting in shadow, says it all. And they were all dressed in black and she was dressed in white. Or at least that's how it looked to me. Just a quick look at the picture, you know. Menacing Muskrat sells Zal Moxus, taking up the rear. Oh, sorry. Oh, that came out wrong, man. I didn't mean taking it. Menacing Muskrat said taking up the rear. Not what I just said. I don't know. Guys who do that, what I accidentally said, I don't know. I think they might be gay. I don't know. It doesn't matter if you do it to a woman. I think it's wrong. But that's just me. It's just my opinion. I don't care what anyone else does. Just stay away from me with that shit. How did I go off on that tangent now? Oh my god. Okay, let's get my head out of there. Out of my rear. Darren said, Debbie has a few of those, Alex. They have a strange smell, but you get used to it. Alex said, we're supposed to... And that's not talking about the rear. They're talking about the warming lavender things, okay? So, yeah, just so you know. Alex said, we're supposed to be getting a deep freeze, which I know will probably feel warm for Muskie. Nasty Muskrat said, whoops, that came out really wrong, Zal. No, it wasn't you, it was me. That's the way I read it. I believe. Sal said, menacing Muskrat, no wonder I don't know. I don't bend for the soap. So it wasn't just me. Okay, I feel better now. Especially when I said... I put the it in there. That it did not belong in there. Darren said, no, that's exit only. Alex said, yeah, I know what you mean. I think I may have burnt a bit. Whoops. Oh, the heat pack, the heat. Yeah, okay. Just got to be sure what we're talking about here. Darren said, it shouldn't have gone in, Muskrat. SW says, anyone in the chat that was here when they went from imperial to metric? I think I was alive, but I don't remember it. Was that the early 70s or was that the 60s? If it was the early 70s, I was alive, but don't remember it. Alex said, lovely and warm, though. Darren said, how long did you nuke it for, Alex? MJ said, will she say it? I said worse. My stomach's starting to go now, too. Darren said, I remember using both at school, SW. SW said, you're a legend, Darren. Alex said 2 minutes, 40 seconds, otherwise it just goes cold really quick. It may get one of those, I may get one of those hot water bottles too. Darren said, no, SW, I'm real. Because SW said, you're a legend. Darren said, no, SW, I'm real. Davis said, if by here you mean Australia, SW, no, I wasn't here, but I was in England when they forced that disgusting metric money onto us. SW said, I Googled it and Google lied, lol. Did they? The Borealis. The Aurora Borealis and the Aurora Australis. Sherry said, I was shocked to hear about James Munder. So was I. I found out like a year after, and I was so upset with myself that I couldn't find him until then, and that had happened, and I didn't know. Pardon me, because when Yig went, I knew. And then, yeah, Stroppy, Tiki Doll told me in the comments. So, yeah, and James Munder, I found out about myself the hard way. Noticing Muscat said, who looks like Marina Abramovic when their hair is tied back? Alex? Darren said, oh shit, just jumped again. Darren said, oh shit, it just jumped again. No, he didn't. Okay. Darren said, Alex, just get more wheat ones. Oh, and train the cats to keep them warm for you. They should earn their keep. SW said 2 foots then in the chat. A foot is a leg. End. Legend. Deb said 2 minutes for a 500 gram wheat in my microwave. Darren said, SW, any man with a foot is a legend. Any man with 2 feet, even more of a legend. Well, depends on how you look at it. You're a legend if you're surviving with 1 foot, put it that way. Alex said, I'm not sure, maybe Kim K, Menacing Muskrat. SW said, this times 39 patch is a new anti-invasive, self-stimulating Semstel patch you wear, but I'll let you Google it, but I'm the guinea pig, lol. Wow. Flyby Stew said, why, what? If I was what the fuck? Alex said, yeah, the kitties are like little radiators, Darren. Deb said, fall over the bike. What is it? The biddy? Darren said, you're lucky, Alex. Our cats keep going outside and coming in frosty. Alex said, yeah, I tried to put in for the recommended time, but it never gets hot enough. 2 minutes 40 gives a good amount of heat, I think. And everyone's going, hey, Flyby Stew, how you going? Flyby, Timmy, hi, said SW. Deb said, yes, you have to be careful not to overheat, Alex. Alex said, oh no, frosty cat's never good. Everyone's saying hello. Flyby Stew said, hey, up, Alex. Missed, have to rewatch, not happy. Randy, how you going, Randy? Been a while since we've seen you too, Randy. Good to see ya. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Everyone's saying, hello, Randy. Alex said, yeah, I know, I did a bit of trial and error. I'll wait until it's pretty much cold to heat again. Plus I have a hot water bottle too, Deb. Flyby Stew said, Deb, great to see you, love. Alex said, I know YouTube doesn't always notify people. It's annoying, Flyby Stew, glad you made it. Yep. Darren said, the time depends on the power of your microwave, exactly. Flyby Stew said, Menacing Muskrat, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm only joking. Alex said, they're edging more and more to the Digi-ID. Randy said, lots of pervs getting busted. Oh no, all over the place. It's good stuff. SW said, times 39, Carlon Voice of Freedom, found out it's been developed over 20 years ago by an ex-Navy guy, souls online from Ireland, the nanocrystals that don't go inside the body and has amazing results. Menacing Muskrat said, cruising, not flying, Flyby Stew. Shannon said, 4.1 thousand likes, you go, Hev. It tells me I've only got 46. Are you sure it's not like 41 and they've stuck a dot in there accidentally? Oh, they're broken. Alex said, notice to all the convid pushers are nowhere to be seen now. They have next lot of WF puppets in now. Yep. SW said, I still see people wearing masks. Darren said, Alex, if the solar storms are bad enough, why they won't be able to implement Digi anything? Yeah, it'll show everybody why you shouldn't rely on digital money. Let's go. Please, do it. That is after we've all gone down to the bank and got our money out, right? Because you're going to need to. You're going to need some cash in hand. I've got to go to the bank and get mine out. MJ said, Randy, with a little hug. Menacing Muskrat said they still don't have flipping Trudeau here in Canada, Stan. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. Alex said, I watched that little Rascals and Cabbage Patch thing, very creepy. Alex said, whoop, whoop. Should be that many, but I only see 43 likes, Shannon. Yeah, it should be. Now it says to me 46 likes, so it should be 4.6 thousand likes. MJ said, Menacing, how tall is Trudeau? I saw a video, he was massively tall. MJ said he looked way taller than 6 foot. Darren said, Shannon's preparing for inflation. He's multiplying everything by 100. Flyby Stew said, Hev, really good to see you, missus. I see you're still rolling your own, but if you're hooked. Yeah, I'm even getting yellow fingers. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I think it's making me sick. So there you go. I think I'm going to have to give up smoking. Deb said, so true, Alex. Cabbage Patch Kids. Sal said, the sun is local, Darren. MJ said, Alex, it's very disturbing. They did MKing way back, among other things. Alex said, Turdo is 6'1", nearly 6'2". Apparently, she could be a model. Menacing said, I believe Trudeau is just over 6 feet, MJ. SW said, the North Star always guides me when winter skies are grey, and I wait for the sun when all are one. Shall not betray. Calling at me, I'm waiting when all are led astray. Is that a song? It sounds a bit like a song. Zal said, the ISS is on a balloon at high altitude. Oh, sorry, I've got pain in the shoulder. MJ said, menacing in this video, he was in a restaurant. He was at least 6'4", at least. Huge. Oh, sorry, guys. It's nearly cramping on me. I don't want it to cramp because that'll be the end of me. Darren says, Zal, the sun is a crappy paper that used to be the butt of all jokes. Deb said, God love you, Timmy. I know. God love Timmy. Alex said, I used to have Cabbage Patch dolls when I was little, Deb. I did finish reading. Yeah, I did read the... It's 4 a.m., 12 Eastern time. Is that right? 12 o'clock Eastern time is 4 a.m. here, then tomorrow morning. Alex said, I used to have Cabbage Patch dolls when I was little, Deb. I need to watch that Patch Town film. Randy said, love to all. You too, Randy. Sal said, yes, it was like that out here too, Darren. Long gone now, though. Alex said, awesome, Timmy. Menacing said, MJ, maybe it was a doppelganger. Deb said, thank you, John. MJ said he was taking pics with ladies outside and he's way taller than 6 foot. MJ said, yep, I'm a thinking yes. Flyby Stew said it's 11:55 p.m. here. Ooh. Menacing Muskrat said 4:55 p.m. there. Oh, it's 11:12 a.m. here now. So 11 in the morning. Alex said he's 6'1". Deb said 10:26 Adelaide, not moist. Sal said, Flyby Stew, g'day, mate. You did that with emojis, that's why I went. Alex said, same to you, Randy. MJ said, Randy, you leaving? Flyby Stew said, hey up, Zal, how's you? Menacing Muskrat said, that's the secret of Victoria's Secret, not women. MJ said his doppelganger is not 6'1". Nope. Alex said, like the other virus then, BS. Zal said, all SNAFU here, Stu. Okay, what is SNAFU? Zal, can you spell the SNAFU out for me? I know it means something, I just don't know what. MJ said, Randy, see you next time. Deb said, how many men will freak when they learn they are men? Menacing. Randy said, still here. MJ said, oh, okay, I thought you were leaving. Darren said, Deb, those men are already freaks. Yeah, I wonder how many men are going to freak out when they learn that a lot of the women they may previously have had little crushes on are men. Shannon said it's not just Victoria's Secret, it's most of Hollywood. That's what I mean. What, you know, like, people loved, what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis. Guys loved her, you know, like, how many guys are going to be sitting there going, it wasn't me. I didn't. No, I'm joking. I don't hold anything against you for not knowing. None of us knew. Alex said China apparently only has one time zone, Beijing time. Beijing. SW said, g'day, Randy. Randy said, was on the phone. MJ said they're going to find nubs everywhere and human meat in the fast food. They're not going to be good on top of everything else. Zal said the Snowy Mountains had a lot of tunnelling done underground in the area back in the 50s. What do you reckon they found down? Oh, no. Darren said snow. Zal said underground snow. That's a new one. Alex said I put cheese on nearly everything. Love cheese. I do too. Even talking about cheese makes my mouth start watering. Randy said, have you noticed the are not all there? Yeah. Darren said, well, they are snowy mountains. Here goes my stomach again. Randy said, I have an app on my phone shows these people's Bluetooth addresses. What? Really? Flyby Stew said, I'm out of here. Take care, everyone. Love ya. You too, Flyby Stew. Alex said, unfortunately, yes. Like the film Cell by Stephen King, Randy. Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie The Cell by Stephen King, it was on YouTube not long ago. Hopefully it still is. Just type in The Cell Stephen King movie and go and have a look at that. Everyone's going. Darren said, see you soon, Flyby. SW said, conspiracy here, but I heard some of those workers on the Snowy River project were kept underground. Really? Shannon said, Freudian slip, lol. It wasn't you guys, it was me. I read that and I read it and I put the word in when it shouldn't have been inserted because it wasn't written there. SW said, bye Stu, thanks for flying by. Deb said, our dirty minds won't help. Don't help. That was me. Menacing Muskrat said, roll on the floor laughing, Omega Man's owl. Alex said, take care and see you soon. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. Flyby Stu. Randy said, these people are walking antennas. Flyby Stu said, hopefully see you all in the next one in a bit. Deb said, I was just born, 66. Randy said, 61. And my chat's jumped again. SW said, 68. Randy said, boomers. Darren said, so you wasn't just born then, Deb? Yes, I was born just after it then. There you go. A few years after that. Alex said, delirium is setting in. Deb said the money changed to dollars, 1966. There you go. I was too early for me. Sal said, how did they describe a boomer, Randy? Deb's laughing at Darren. SW said, yes, great time for music, the 60s and 70s. Randy said, agenda? Is that what you meant? Alex said, I don't know why labels are put on everything. Well, I probably do to keep everyone in boxes. Sal said, what's the age range? Alex said, we are sovereign beings. Randy said, 1955 to 1964. Sal said, why can't I see Timmy in the chat? Oh, because it was way back. Sal, I don't know if you've seen him when he came in, but it was a little while ago. SW, and he also tipped me, but it didn't show up on the screen. I don't know, there was something wrong with StreamYards where it didn't pop up. But like, if I do it now, I'm going to test the widget, so this is going to be a pretend donation, okay? Ready? So there you go. That it works now, but it didn't show up when Timmy did his, so I don't know, it breaks down sometimes, it just doesn't work right, you know? Like things do, for me especially. Oh. SW said, yes, Alex, of light and dark, leaning towards the light soon. We just light, I hope. Randy said, last of the free. Sal said, thanks, Randy, I don't qualify then. Alex said, he was here earlier, he may be working, Zal. Yeah, he could be. Randy said, stuff going on in the sky. Yes, I just read it out, Randy. Look at the skies, they could go green tonight. There's a solar flare heading towards Earth. It may start the auroras going. Not only that, but that silly board that I was following, well, a different one that I was following, said, look to the sky tonight, worldwide green sky. So I guess we'll find out. We'll see what happens. Randy said 47 likes. Oh, it is now 47. Thanks, guys. Alex said, God said there would be signs before his return. Randy said, grow your own smoke. I do. Yeah. Sal said, Turdo, I don't even know where to get a tobacco plant from. Alex said, I literally just did that with my shoulder when you did, Hev. I had major rotator cuff injuries years ago, never been the same. Yeah, I've had problems, especially since a car accident. You know, walk around like a chicken sometimes. SW said, yes, Hev, Carry On. That's a heavy metal song, Carry On by Man O' War. Never heard of him. Alex said, Turdo Castrato, said Zal. Deb said, we can't grow our own smoke, legitimate. Yeah, I don't even know where you'd find a tobacco plant. I don't know if you would find one. Randy said, ignore. Sal said SNAFU. Situation normal, all okay. Thank you, SW. I needed to know that. SW said, someone said the North Star, so I recall a great lyric that might be relevant from my youth and occasionally lately. Randy said, soon good men will have to do bad things. SW said, Lady Gaga, my mates knew and told me, so it didn't last long. It's the music I liked, but not so much now. Alex said, there are tunnels all under where I am, probably most of the world, not to mention the mountain bunkers tunnels. Yep. Darren said, humans have been making tunnels forever. They have. Oh, there's tunnels all under me too, where I am, in the mountains. In the Blue Mountains, there's tunnels everywhere. And they want to build more to get the traffic off the road. Because for 2 or 3 days a week, up here where I am, gets, because it's only one lane each way, and it kind of gets a bit, heavy traffic, but it's only like Friday and Sunday mainly. Friday, Saturday, Sunday mainly, everyone going away. So for 3 days a week, they want to change the whole road and build a tunnel underneath. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. Or I'm moving again. Alex said they blocked off all the entrances. We aren't invited to their club. Randy said, yes, the vax are walking antennas giving off Bluetooth addresses. Holy shit, what's going on? Randy said they're connected to the cloud. Do you like my muscles? There's nothing there. Look, you can't even see my muscle. I haven't got one. I'll do more aerobics. Randy said, yeah, connected to the cloud. Alex said, yeah, check out all the buildings under the buildings that are being uncovered too, Darren. Darren said, Alex, you wouldn't want an invite to their club. MJ said, levity is good, laughter is good, makes everything better. SW said, okay then, Alex, we'll fill them up with water. What the fuck is going on my shoulder? Alex said, no way, I don't think those bunkers would protect them anyway. Alex said, I think they're going to escape what's coming somehow. Randy said, you can set your phone to see the thing. I thought it was a hoax, but it's true. Really? David said, 1966 was the only year they had made a round 50-cent coin in Australia. I had two, but gave one to a friend. I remember seeing a couple of them floating around years ago. Okay, where am I? Randy said you can see them for about 30 feet. Alex said, wait until the 4 angels are released. The Euphrates have almost all dried up. Oh, really? Darren said they'll try to escape God's wrath by going underground with their servants, but they cannot escape what's coming. No, because in the Bible it says if they try to hide in caves and underground that the mountains will fall on them. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to stretch my shoulder in a weird way. Okay. SW said, okay, I'll be up at 4 a.m. then. Randy said, I can't believe how many of them there are everywhere. SW said, is 44, it's dodgy. Randy said, it scares me. Darren said, 1966 was the last time England could play football. Randy said, not many normies. Alex said, I'll be staying indoors for at least 3 days if the sky turns green. Don't look into the lights. Randy said, follow the light. Menacing Muskrat said, what's the app, Randy? Darren said, 4 is associated with death in China. Ah. Okay, where was I? Davis said, lol, Darren, football was the last thing on my mind when I left secondary modern school in England in 1966, although I could tell you it was racing motorbikes then. Oh, I could tell you it was racing motorbikes then. MJ said, makes me think of a Wreck-It Ralph all looking into the light at end. Alex said, I put all my trust in God. Shannon said, keep your weed spray close and your whippersnipper even closer, eh, Alex? MJ said, yep. Darren said, they knew how to make bikes then, David. SW said, I live on a mine nest, Hev, they mine the hell out of the whole town. Got one on my street. A neighbour fell down, one like 50 feet. Oh, no way. Shannon said, oh, do they call them weed whackers in the UK? I think the US does, don't you call it weed whackers? Randy said, I'll give your shoulder a rub. David said, if you find a round one, keep it, Heather. They're worth more than 50 cents. Really? Okay. SW said, wood chipper, Alex. Darren said, lol, you can call them whippersnippers, Shannon. Alex said, I thought they were called strimmers, Shannon. Yeah, we call ours whippersnippers. You know, the things that you use to edge the garden and get the tall weeds away from around the tree, you know, the thing, those things, you know. Do you like my sound effects? Wee! Randy said, nothing can stop what's coming. The end is not for everyone. Darren said, yes, weed whacker or strimmer. Shannon said, yep, whippersnipper. Weed eater. SW said, I didn't post that is 44 is dodgy, that's interesting, or I've gone mad. Randy said, I have seen the light, hallelujah, I'm saved, send money. You've seen the light. Good stuff. Zal said, see you all later, going to go to lunch, keep your eyes on the sky. Yes, definitely, I'll be going for lunch in a minute too. Alex said, that reminds me of true crime story where a man almost got away with killing his wife, froze her and put her in the chipper into a lake, found one of her teeth and he got caught. Oh, you know what were they called? The honey, the people in Canada, the farmer people who got taken out. Remember them? The honey, what are they called? The honey something people. Anyway, I was watching a video on them yesterday. Who did it? Well, I'll waste time sitting here going through. Rotten mango, big pharma billionaire's bodies found hanging by the pool. Remember that one inside? She goes on with the mainstream story, but you can tell like there's a lot of suspect bits in there. So, okay, I'll just scratch my nose, that hurt. Okay, where am I? SW said, bye Zal, see you Zal. MJ said, yep, we whackers in the US, I broke too. David said, my 1959 Triumph Thunderbird was better bike than my 1978 Triumph Bonneville. Hey Conchega Yowie, how you going? Bummer you're late again. Alex said, take care and see you soon Zal. SW said, hi Yowie. MJ said, bye Zal. Randy said, put a new clutch in my Ninja, broke the old one. Oh no. Conchega Yowie said, Dave and I have a Thunderbird bass guitar. MJ said, hey Conchega. Deb said, I ordered a whip and blow when asking the mower man to come and do our yard. Yeah, I want you to whip it, blow it, and mow it. Oh, shut up, Hev. I think I should go. Shannon said, FAB, Thunderbirds are go. SW said, hey, Randy, what size ginger ninja? Alex said, Robert picked him. He put some of his victims in processing plants and went into the shops. People ate them. I didn't know about the other one. No, it was just reminding me of a true crime thing that these people, these farmer people, Big Pharma went against them because they were trying to, I believe it's about the hydroxychloroquine, and they were trying to let it out and make it like it was a, you know, the patent had run out so anyone could make it, so they were making it, they were making a lot of money, and yeah, they got killed in a very weird way. Deb said, much yowie. Randy said, XR12R. Conchega said, Deb, leather whip. MJ said, oh boy, Deb, that translates totally different here. A whip, a blow, and a mow. Davis said, what brand is that, Conchega? I have two basses here, one cheapy house bass and a Squier jazz bass I bought for my granddaughter for Christmas. Alex said, I used to love Thunderbirds. Puppets with real hands and feet. Yep, Thunderbirds are go. Shannon said, the Standard Hotel is in the Meat District, as is Tom Hanks' diner. That's it, Honey and Barry Sherman. They made the generic, yep, that's why they were taken out. They were both worth billions. Well, there's a girl called Rotten Mango. Her name's Stephanie, I think. And she's left-leaning, but I watch her, you know, like, and I pick apart the stories that I'm hearing anyway, but let's not worry about that. But yeah, she did one on them yesterday, I believe it was, Rotten Mango, and that's the channel, Rotten Mango, and it was just interesting. I found out more, because I hadn't looked too deep into it, but I found out more yesterday listening to what she was saying. And when they said, oh, the family said this and that about them, and this and that about them, and this and that about them, I was like, no, that's just smear, media smear. So there you go. You're right, that's them. Honey and Barry Sherman, Menacing Muskrat. Deb said, I know, right? Randy said, broke it, racing ya. SW said, Alex, Team America World Police. Deb said, so too, Shannon. Shannon said, hand for clean-up and disposal. Alex said, makes me want my own testing lab, all this dodgy food. I'm going on the air diet, although that's contaminated too. Kanchegi Yowie said, David, Epiphany Gothic 4-string. I have a 5-string Squire, 5-string Tobias, 5-string Epiphany, EBM 5, and a few 4-string. Wow, Kanchegi Yowie, doing well. Deb said, so true, Shannon. Randy said, blacks is a us upset migrant getting their money. Oh, the blacks are upset that the migrants are getting them. Yeah, because they're not paying attention to Americans. They're giving it to the people just coming in. Like, what the fuck? Shannon said, due for an upgrade, Randy, H2. Randy said, yes. Not streetable. SW said, big beast and shed fly. You give my R1 a good going, not on the corners though. Randy said, want to bet? Deb said, I had mowed the lawn first, but I don't have a whippersnapper, and blow away the grass, not my massage. Okay, so you got the, what was it? Hang on, hang on, I've got to go back a bit to see what was it? Oh, I've lost it. I've lost the comment. Might be way back. Oh, look. Yeah, I'm just going to have to leave that one alone. Okay. SW said, yep, 50 cent. Randy said, I ride with a guy with R1, usually behind me. Menacing Muskrat said, Rotten Mango on YouTube. Yes, definitely Rotten Mango on YouTube. Menacing Muskrat, and you'll find it's the farmer one. You'll see it straight away. And she's a little South Korean girl. She's a bit of a lefty, but look, I don't, seriously, she's a nice person, okay? Seems that way anyway. David said, wow, can check it. I had a 5-string sound gear by Ibanez. Here, but my granddie's dad said no. Not teaching her to play on a 5. Sold to our house bass man. David said, I want a cheap Gibson or Epiphany Firebird guitar. Randy said, stock 2000. Goes 329 kilometres. Wow. Oh, there you go. Alex has put up Rotten Mango for you guys. She's interesting, I'll say that. And she's good at telling stories, I'll tell you that. She's bloody good at telling stories. Kinchegi Yowie said, David, bummer. I love playing the 5 strings as you can get around the neck a bit more, but to each their own. And she also has the wrong information about the patent bit in that Honey and what's his name? Yeah, that. She's got the patent bit wrong, because when a patent runs out, anyone can make it. They don't steal it and just insert another ingredient and pretend. Okay. Conchega said, David, bummer. I love playing the 5 strings. You can get around the neck a bit more, but to each their own. Shannon said, GSX 11100 lol. I think you missed a decimal place, Randy. Randy said, look at my pick by name. And Menacing Muskrat said, found it, there's the actual video. Menacing Muskrat has put the video in there. SW said, get heaps out of a straight pipe on an R1, only got half pipe butt. Alex said, that song they did, SW, Lonely. Shannon said, 11110, no replacement for displacement. Alex said, I'll check that out, looks interesting. It was, I like it, it is. She's a good storyteller, you know, and sometimes when I've got to tune out, I just put her on and fall asleep. She's good to fall asleep to if you don't really want to listen. Like if I've heard it before, you know. SW said no, Shannon, I believe Randy, 50 cents. Randy said no, mods goes 200 miles per hour. Davis said I have a GSG 1000 and a 1000 Verago in my garage, Randy, but they need attention because they're not Harley Davidson. Conchega said, David, not many cheapies about, mate, going up in price. The Gothic 4 strings now worth 1,200. Wow. Davis said, my favourite bassman said he needed to go... He needed that low B for some tunes and was delighted to get it off me for what I paid. SW said, what about fretless bass? Yowie. Randy said, I have a TTR 125, XT 250, CR 500, K75C, ZX12. Wow. Alex said, awesome, I was just about to put it in. Got it lined up to watch. Yep, exactly. SW said the boys have taken over the chat. Randy said, you don't ride Harleys, you fix them. David said, yeah, I noticed Gretsch prices have gone way up since I bought my Electromatic 12 string. SW said, can't do 2,000 kilometres an hour around any corners. Randy said, bikes are better than chicks that don't care if you ride another. They don't care if you ride another. Conchega said, SW, that is my next purchase, as a lot of Pink Floyd is displayed on fretless. MJ said yes, and boys like numbers. SW said, poor ladies, I'm sorry. Well, with that, I'm going to go. And I will be back tomorrow morning, but only for like an hour or so. Talking about chickens, gardens, news, anything I can find. So if you can join me, that'd be great. In the meantime, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and I'll talk to you soon, guys. I'm taking my mouth and I'm going now. Okay, bye, guys.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I ain't going back, I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and where I'll go in life, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes, and ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. like a year ago.